Sup chant, welcome back to some more OLDC2. I would just want to start off by saying I'm sorry on a couple of occasions. One, sorry if my voice sounds off, because like I said in the title and in the Discord, I am currently running on 2 hours of sleep. I was debating if I even wanted to stream tonight, but the deciding factor was surprise night shift duty, so I got about 5 hours left, and I figured why not pass the time because it's a slow night with some lovely OLDC with some lovely viewers, right? And yeah, sorry that I'm late today because I started the stream and then decided, you know what, may as well use the bathroom and fill up my water bottle. Mainly the water bottle, but use the bathroom so I don't have to put you on burp later, chat. So last time we started on the second part of the mountain world. So what I mean by that is we started basically this like yellowish beige colored part of the mountain world. So we started with these two, like right here, because I kind of split the mountain world into 3 worlds. As you could probably tell, we do have a different background again for the 3rd time for the mountain world. This is supposed to be the peak of the mountain. Like, we had the base, we had the middle, and then we had the summit. Kind of like kind of like, what's it called? It's a storyline, right? You're at work currently. Hopefully you have a wonderful day at work, Zap Fox. Make sure not to overwork yourself, but I hope you have a wonderful day regardless. But yeah, we played some pretty, like, overall, I would say this second of third of the mountain world was actually really strong, because we played like LTL Lavara, Rex Ridge, Lit Dungeon, and I can't believe I'm pronouncing this again. Ubers Esquist Ayo, Yoshi Popeye, Kajip no PKR. But that is currently our number 1. And that's not even counting, like, these freaking levels over here. To the Dark Cave, 12 Plateer GM, and Shameless Guy back to back to back. It was a freaking, like, thank God I had a good night's rest then, because my brain would have been fried freaking playing these. So yeah, today we're gonna most likely finish the mountain world, because we last left off here, so we have these 4, and then you could see this green part here, that's the summit of the mountain. But I kind of decided that, like, technically the 3rd part of the mountain starts as soon as we touch the green thing, right? That's when I was gonna switch over to this third mountain background, right? But I figured, like, we played 16 levels, okay? I'm sorry if my commentary is also off. I splashed myself with cold water before I started today, because I was like, time to lock in, right? Don't be like me when I say this, I had 2 energy drinks throughout the day starting at 7 a.m. and I took another in the afternoon, and if it weren't for 5 more hours, I probably would have taken a 3rd one, but that, I don't think my body would really much enjoy that, considering the fact that, you know, you're not supposed to drink 2 energy drinks. Don't be me, okay? So, without further ado, sorry that I'm rambling on about. Let's get started. We're gonna go down here. So we got Mole is Deserts by Infinity. This is 107th place out of 121, because 4 of them, again, are disqualified, chat. With a score of, I hope I still have the ranking list, because I kind of cleaned my desktop a little bit during the day. 107th place, with a score of 24 flat out of 60, with judges' scores being 25, 23, 34, and 14. We're already starting off with the 4th judge giving a less than pleasant score. Let's do it. No Yoshi coin, no nothing. So I hope everybody has been having a great week so far. It's kind of hard to realize that I might be streaming every freaking day this week. Like, tomorrow's gonna be the PP Day finale. Friday is Friday. Saturday, like I said, I'm gonna be home this weekend. so I'll be able to stream this weekend. So I'll probably do a bit more OLDC, but I also might want to start on the nice sprite limitation already. I might want to start on the, what's it called? The Oracle of Ages randomizer, because finally I set up the new swordsman outfit in time for Midway. I started on the sword, or not started, I finished the swordsman outfit. I just have to download the randomizer, and if it weren't for the fact that I plan on streaming a good while tonight, I might have done the randomizer, but I want to get a full 3 or 4 hours in. We'll see how long I last, right? Like, because right now I'm doing good, but we did just start the stream, and this is the first level. I know I'm not really talking about the level much. If you like, Vine, you want me to talk about it? It's honestly pretty fine so far. It did feel like there was a lot of empty space in the first half, but we're seeing here, like, the aesthetics look nice. I like these little double platforms here. It's like, it's a proper mountain world level, right? It looks like I can go up there. There's no secret exit in this level. Okay, it looks like a second part, the mountain world. Second part of the mountain world, stupid. Second part of... Just shut up, Felix. We got the springboard, okay? Where's that mole at? I saw it spawn in. I'm kind of... Oh, that's why this is here. Thank you for that, creator. Like, actually, thank you. Because I was kind of worried that the Monty mole was going to fall on me. And that is the end. Okay. That was a very just level that exists. 15. Like, the second half... Honestly, this level feels like, put it right smack in the middle of Chocolate Island in the original Super Mario World, and it would most likely fit in. Maybe add a bit more life to this level in terms of... Didn't feel like there was much coins. I know it's kind of a pathetic excuse to mention that, but... Heck, if you're gonna have that much empty space in a level, you gotta add a little bit more scenery or something, right? Because in the first half, I could honestly, like, I know brain's not really computing much, but I can tell you that in the first half, I can only recall maybe 4 or 5 enemies in total. But the second half seemingly picked up a little bit, but that might be the case of because there was more lava lotuses. But I liked it for what it was. 107th place seems a little harsh considering I played more like 80th place levels that felt a tad more boring than this. And maybe I'm just in a good mood today, but it's fine for what it is, right? I'm not saying it's the best thing ever, but I'm like, 107th place for... No, what I'm saying is for a 107th place level, that's pretty legit. That's what I'm trying to say. So ranking time. That's it. Okay, it is gonna show up. So, like I said, it's... This level, I was commending it for the very subtle aesthetics, but it was seriously lacking life, as in, it needed action, right? There was... That's why I kind of said you could put it right smack in the middle of Chocolate Island, Super Mario World. I say that as both a good thing and kind of bad thing in terms of it's like tame enough that you could put it in a beginner Super Mario game, right? Probably not Chocolate Island, because then it's World 6. And this is like a level you would play, like 1-3. So, let's see. Like, yeah, it is lacking a little bit of action, right? So, it might be, you know, Simply Mansion or Crane Cavern or all of these down here, right? Where it's surrounded by pretty meh levels. Like, this level kind of reminds me of This Base's level, but maybe it's the aesthetics that made this level feel a bit more... Like, I remember this more than This Base's level, right? So, is it better than Simply Mansion? Crane Cavern was more action-packed, but the fact that it lagged the entire level from start to finish And this level didn't really have any issues to it that I think of. There was that one sprite limitation, but that's not enough for me to put like, oh, that's gonna screw me over. No, it's really not. Yeah, it probably goes besides simply Mansion here. Mar de Moro does have that soft luck potential, but I guess, like you're tugging at my arm, I guess I could say that Mar de Moro is a bit more exciting because it had at least more enemies. So Mole is Deserts, English speak words, gets 26. So the aesthetics, I mean, honestly, what I should have done, I've been thinking about it, is I'm thinking of just putting X's across the board here and not even ranking what's it called, aesthetics in OLDC, but hey, maybe we will come across a level that will break into the 8.5 or even 9 range, right? So I'll give it a 7.5. Like I said, it's either Battle of 7 or a 7.5. The creativity, like, the only cool part you could say about this level was the fact that I had to find the springboard, bring it back. That was literally the only, like, hey, here's a side quest, right? Instead of this level being a hold right level. So the design, like, that one I will probably kind of second and give it a 6. Playability, probably just a 7. I want to give it a 7.5, but this is nerd emoji as he pushes his glasses in. Professional opinion. And functionality, instant 9.5 because of the sprite limitation. But like I said, it's coming to the point where it's better to get a 9.5 in functionality than a 10, because normally the levels that I give a 10 means it's so boring that like nothing can go wrong, right? So GG's. We move on to this corner level here. We got, okay, another untitled level by this Poppy. So like you kind of saw in my ranking list here, I'll show it again. With the levels that have untitled in them, so like we have this basis level, I just put the author name beside it. I think there's another untitled level, yeah, right here. So that's how I'm differentiating between the levels. So I'm just gonna call this Disc Poppies level. 118th place, we are moving up in not the good way, but we are moving up in the ranking list with a score of 19 flat out of 60, with judges' scores being, oh, get this, chat, 36, 8, 30, and frickin' 2 from the fourth judge. 2 out of 60. I think that's the lowest score the fourth judge gave to any level in OLDC2. That is brutal. But as I always say, I'll be the judge of that. Okay, great. Just starting off with a slope. Oh, that is a lot of frickin' dino rhinos. I'm gonna, oh god, slow down. Look at all of them! It's like a frickin' infestation. Get me out of here. Get me out, get me out. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. By the way, because I keep forgetting about my bingo card made by yours truly, we did first try Mole's Deserts. I'm blind? First try in the corner there. Back when we did VLDC 11, which was before which was before OLDC 2 here, we actually got our first ever blackout bingo. I cannot believe I died there. Okay, this Poppy, I get you, It's... okay, Felix, lock in, please. Please lock in. Like, don't try to be like, okay, maybe the fourth judge is right. What? The fourth judge was the one that gave freaking French 2, like, a 57. You think I would trust the fourth judge after that? Absolutely not. But this time, let's take it a little slower. I mean, it would be different if there was blocks at the bottom in terms of, hey, the... like, dino rhinos can... shut up, bot. the Dino Rhinos can kind of jump up on these slanted platforms, right? But they're kind of... I'm jumping around because I'm scared. Oh my god, okay. Boom. Got it. Any secreters? That's so sad. I don't think I'm gonna be bothered enough to press every what's it called? Okay, that's gonna be useful because now I have a oh, what a dodge! Okay, there's nothing over there. I was kind of worried that like there is a moon somewhere in this level, right? Because I figured that was going to... Oh, I see it. How do I get up to it? Oh, I actually landed it. Let's go. I think that's what it wanted me to do, unless there was a... I'm so stupid. I should have done it before... Like, just as soon as it jumped instead of it coming down. Okay, I'm noticing two main enemies in this level. We got the hammer. What the fuck? Nice freaking, like, wave of Dino Rhinos there. GG's. 29. Okay, that was... I'm sorry, Disc Poppy, that felt like a shitpost level. It felt like the creator added a whole bunch of slopes to the level, and then added the Dino Rhinos after the fact, and Disc Poppy basically said, alright, Dino Rhinos, have fun. You go do better platforming than Mario does, right? That's how I saw it as. But, yeah, that... Unless you know what, let's just run it back. Because I felt like there was an entire bottom section I kind of jumped over, and I do want to see if this level has a midway or not. Can't believe I'm unironically running this back. My freaking mic's facing the wrong way. Fun fact, chat. Can't believe I'm embarrassing myself like this, but in the early days of VLDC, so like VLDC 3, 4, 5, and 6, for the longest time ever, my mic was actually facing the wrong way. And I think only when I started VLDC 8 did I realize that, oh wait. So, like, you could, if you really want, you could go watch the VLDC 3 through 6 playthrough on my YouTube, but if it were me, please don't, because the production quality of those are so dog crap compared to nowadays. Like, I'm putting a lot more effort into the streams and just like giving OLDC and VLDC the same passion that I have for this series. Because I think back in, like, starting in VLDC 7, I kind of made it an unintentional tradition that I started to do something different for the stream in every VLDC. So, like, VLDC 6 brought the bingo card. VLDC 7 brought... Also, there's no midway in this level. VLDC 7 brought... Okay, I forget about VLDC 7, but VLDC 8 brought the beta version of my avatar. VLDC 9 brought... Okay, my brain is not computing today. Either way, that level had no midway, and it didn't feel much different playing the second time. The fact that I barely talked about the level basically tells me that, okay, there's not really much to talk about that level, right? So... yeah, like... the whole gimmick of you use two enemies, I guess 3 if you count the bigger dino torch, but they're basically the same thing as the smaller ones. But what I mean is you have the dino torches and the very occasional hammer, like super hammer bro guy. So yeah, like I kind of said about Disc Poppy, it felt like the creator like layered the objects, so layered, you know, all the slopes, and then added the enemies after. And basically, like, I would want to open this level in Lunar Magic and see where the Dino Rhinos are placed everywhere, right? Because I feel like it's just, you know, you click everywhere to add Dino Rhinos, right? And it's honestly I mean, we didn't see it, but what if there was a sprite limitation, right? I think there's a little bit of slowdown in the second half from the first attempt, but like, sorry, Disc Poppy, it feels like a shitpost level. So 118th place, unlike Mola's Deserts, this kind of deserves its placement. Bottom 4 at that, only beaten out by 119th, 120, 121. Again, not counting the disqualified levels. I just happened to include them because, you know, more OLDC for all of us, right? So, yeah, this Poppy's level, it doesn't feel like a real level. Like, I don't really know what to say about this level. 2 is way too harsh from the 4th judge, but 30 is also way too high from some of the other judges. So, I would have gone like low 20s or high teens for this level. So, like, I don't really know, because we're going back down here where all the poo levels are. Freaking Kapow, Platayer GM, French Toast. Like, is French Toast unironically better than this level? Up to the Dark Cave. I will say that this Poppy's level was action-packed, right? Didn't feel intentionally action-packed, but felt like, yes, it's better than To the Dark Cave, but I think that's it. I can't believe I'm saying French Toast is better, but, like, I have to put aside the bias when I say that French Toast did have some decent setups, and it was, like, a good hurry the hell up level. Except it wasn't. Screw that level. But either way, it still beats out friggin' Disc Poppy's level. So yeah, we're gonna put Untitled and Disc Poppy beside it, so I know who made this one. So the aesthetics, because you see in, I mean, there's not really a second half because there's no midway, but in, like, roughly near the end, there was, you know, brown blocks and turn blocks. Those also felt like they were placed there for no reason, right? So, it gets a 6.5. Like, nothing wrong with the aesthetics, but I see through the lies, and I see that it was just a spam level. Same with the creativity, I'm only giving it a 6. The design felt like this level could have had something going for it. Like I said, what if you added blocks at the bottom where you could get the dino torches to jump back up on the slopes, right? That would have added something, in my opinion. But you didn't do anything with it, so I'll give you a 6.5. Playability, I guess I'll give you a 7. Some people might enjoy the shitpost status of this level. And functionality, honestly, I know I played this level twice, and we're eventually going to play this level thrice, but it doesn't feel like a functionally well level. So, I'll just give you a 9. 8.5 seems a little harsh, because if I played it twice in a row, and the worst thing I saw was just, not cut off, was just not sprite limitation, slowdown, jeez, was just slowdown, then, you know, kudos to you, I guess. But moving on, up we go, we got Monty Mole Mountain Triple M. I'm not counting that as a double. That is a triple there by Appleboy 54321. This is 100. Oh, okay. This is as exciting as playing the first place level. This is the last place officially ranked level of OLDC 2. This is 121st place out of 121. How exciting! With a judge score of, at the bottom, 14.88 out of 60. However, there is a penalty for this level. -5 points for breaking anonymity rule. So that means the creator was like, hey guys and gals and everyone else in between, I made this level while it was being judged. Can't exactly do that, right? See, he got slapped with the -5. If he wasn't penalized, Appleboy would have gotten 117th place. So that -5 costed him only 4 placements. So last place. So judges' scores are 27, 15, 30, and 7.5. That fourth judge, like, it's always the fourth judge, right? Let's do it. The last place level. It's always exciting playing, like, it's kind of like the top 10 levels. Playing like the bottom 5 levels, it's like, ooh, wonder what makes this so poop, you know? Warning, Monty moles, I will count that as a double-double. I'm an M&M dude, and I'm not talking about the delicious chocolate. Chocolate design? Blind to blind? There it is. Monty moles have been spotted in the valley ahead. Keep this in mind while hiking. Well, that's why we got our pickaxe handy. And there, ooh! Is that a freaking blind pit? Yes. Can I enter that? Yes, I can. Okay. Any secreters? Okay, shoutouts to literally Yoshi's Island 1. There's nothing different other than they removed the what's it called? The Yoshi coin for the P-switch. Thumbs up emoji. And midway already, okay. It's time to backtrack, cause how much you want to bet we skipped? Okay, no, that was that was like an 8-second midway if I didn't go in this subsection. Okay. But, okay, just Yoshi coins. It's very lackluster so far. That sucks. That's actually, for the first time ever, that's a reverse blind jump. Where I had no time to react to that. That's, well, speaking of blind jump. Okay. Well, that was a very quick level. I could see why it got a pretty low score. Like, I'm not shaming the third judge, but how did this get 30 out of 60? I mean, in all honesty, it felt like a solid level, but it lasted about 10 seconds. Like, watch this, chat. What if I just sped ran the level? Like, go, go, go. Screw all the items. I didn't get a fast slide boost. We skipped a subsection. So yeah, about 17 seconds in game. So that's about 10 seconds IRL. Technically a little bit of inconsistency in... Okay, so that was 37 seconds in-game time to beat that level. Like, if the level was, let's say, about times 2 or 3 longer, I think this level would have been semi-legit. Like, I'm not saying the best thing ever, but they had a gimmick, right? Where it's like, okay, you're climbing a mountain, you gotta dodge Monty moles, but then you kind of saw in the second half, after the midway, we only saw maybe 1 or 2 Monty moles. They were more apparent in the first half. Again, it's like I'm kind of just trying to grasp at straws how else to describe this level. Like, it's 37 seconds, and that wasn't even like an optimal run, right? So, like, the subsection is barely different. They just removed some coins and replaced the Yoshi coin with a springboard, with a P-switch just for some extra coins. It spawned us at the midway. There was barely any danger. The first half was shorter than the second half. Inconsistency. And yeah, I mean, I can't really say much else about that level because it didn't really give me enough to judge it, but I am giving it the, like, benefactor of the doubt, right? Where if this level was long enough, I think I could see this being 60th place. Like, you could cut that score in half. Because the fact that even with the disqualification, you still would have got 117th. I think even at 117th, right? That's makes sense, but is a little harsh. Like, sure, this level does beat out Dis Poppy without the penalty, right? But I don't know. It's short, right? It's short. So ranking time already. We are just speed running through this mountain world. I haven't really decided which world I'm gonna do next. I'm thinking maybe one of the sub worlds, because you can kind of see in the top right we have a world there. We have technically 2/3 more worlds in the overworld here, right? So it's short, but kind of bittersweet in terms of it felt like a normal level without, like, minus the length. It felt like a normal level in a good way. It had a gimmick, not an amazing one, but a gimmick. And yeah, I'm just shrugging right now because it's short, but at least it's got a midway, so it beats out Plate or GM. Like, honestly, I'm thinking that it beats out Dispace as well, because Montymole Mountain, despite its short length, did have slightly more action than Dispace's level. I'm gonna say no, but it gets 32nd because it's my ranking list, and I'm not. Oops. And I'm not penalizing it, right? Oh, god damn it. Keyboard, please. My keyboard's a piece of crap, so. Montymole Mountain, Triple M in all caps, gets 32nd. Because I was thinking Kapow is a much longer level, right? But honestly, with Montymole Mountain, it does beat it out because it kind of played the safe route, right? Kapow went on for so long that it was just problems on top of problems on top of problems. Like, look, like, you can just see what I said about this level. There was too many problems to list. There was cutoff, there was inconsistencies, there was freaking incomplete sections, there was breaks, there was a soft lock, there was like, I think when I was counting the problems, I got up to 8, and I could have kept going when I ranked Kapow. So, does short beat out Kapow? Yes, because at least it was mostly playable. So the aesthetics, again, why do I even bother? 7.5. The creativity, I will only give you 7 because you had a gimmick. You call him Montymole Mountain. You added a decent amount of Montymoles. Again, it's more else the volume compared to the level that it is, right? 37 seconds. Design, there was, I can't forget about the blind jump, so probably, I mean, if I gave Dispace a 5, this gets a 4.5, because Dispace had a bit more of an exciting layout of a level. Playability does get a 7, though. And functionality, dare I say, it gets a 10 because... Actually, no. I'm giving you a 9 for each blind jump. Which there was 2, and I'm not counting the reverse blind jump that hit me. There was 2 pits that you could have easily fallen into. So, GG's. We move on. This is the last level of... excuse me. Oh my god. Last level of the second part of the mountain world, because you can see up there, I'm counting that as the third part. So we got Sky Platform Zone. I didn't realize we were playing Sonic. By Jeosberry, 72nd place. Feel like, did we really play 3 100 placement levels in a row? Yeah, 107, 118, and 121, and now 72nd with a score of 72. Score of 31.75 out of 60. This tied with Soda Lake. interestingly enough. With judges' scores being 32, 24, 37, and 34. For once, it wasn't the fourth judge. It's mostly average, other than the second judge, right? Let's do it. Oh, well, grass in the sky? Oh, it's more else like a Sky World level, isn't it? Wait, maybe I shouldn't be in my, what's it called? In my mountain costume. I didn't exactly update my sky uniform, because when I was doing like a quick walkthrough of this game before I premiered it, I went to see what costumes I needed, right? And like, there's gonna be new ones, right? And I honestly kind of cooked with some of the new ones, because, again, the whole costume shebang premiered in VLDC 11, and it will be coming back for the future VLDCs and OLDCs alike. Despite, like, I gotta address the elephant in the room. Believe it or not, chat, after this OLDC, VLDC 12 is unfortunately the last VLDC with a collaboration overworld. So you might be wondering, how will I end up doing costumes if there's no, like, designated world? Well, you would be happy to know that unfortunately I will have to spoil myself a little bit in terms of I have to enter every level and kind of presume what world they would have belonged in, because what I plan on doing is, because again, this and VLDC 12 are the last levels with an overworld, right? After that, it's just gonna be singular hacks. So, what I plan on doing is, like, come time, I'm gonna, like, put levels in folders and title them what world I think they're gonna belong in, right? So, that will require, whoa! That will require, oh god, require a little bit of spoilering, as in I'll see, you know, maybe 2 seconds of a level midway. Overall, it's like, it's getting VLDC 6 finale syndrome, where all of, like, the finalists of VLDC 6, not in my ranking list, the official ranking list, their whole gimmicks was this, right? It's just line guide rides and saws and stuff. And nothing necessarily wrong. Hi, ASM Magician Max. Have you only done contests with compilations so far? Yes. So I did 6-pack. So VLDC 2 through 6. I did VLDC 1 because it has its own collaboration hack. Then VLDC 6 had a collaboration hack. And then I did 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11 so far. And OLDC 1. So I have VLDC 12, 13, 14, and X. I'm doing VLDC X last. And OLDC, not 2. OLDC 3 and 4 is what I have left. But I plan on, after I finish all of the VLDCs, I plan on... Why did I do that? I plan on running back the old VLDCs, because like I said, like, for one, I never... Like, back when I did VLDC 1 and 2, I didn't even have a YouTube then. I am missing a Yoshi coin. Seems like I'm gonna have to replay the level. I'm not gonna drop there. Well, I kind of felt bad for Jeosberry because I was barely talking about the level, but like I said at the beginning, it was suffering from VLDC 6 finale syndrome, where it's just a line guide ride gimmick, and I played way too many of these. Like, I played over 1,000 VLDC levels, right? And this is all the same to me. And I'm not saying it like, oh, you could do stuff differently, but it's just like, okay, I get the idea, right? I've seen this kind of level before. It's not really anything special. But now I have to look around. Nice sprite despawn there, by the way, on that saw. I really don't know what Yoshi coin I would be missing. Bonk. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this level. It's fine for what it's worth, but kind of what I said about the VLDC 6 finalists. Like, it's not the top 10. It's considered the finalists in VLDC 6. That's why I consider VLDC 6 the dark horse in the series, because it's the only VLDC that did like school marking. So instead of a number system, they did like, you know, this level it was ranked A, this level was ranked B minus. And I remember it having a lot more restrictions compared to other VLDCs. So why did I do that? I was like, I wanted to see if the Yoshi coin was over there. Stupid. Something tells me it is at the end, and I had to fall down. Because, yeah, when I was, like, talking about the old VLDCs, especially VLDC 1 through 6, back then I didn't do speedrun runbacks. I wasn't as qualified as I am now, and yeah, that's why I want to run back the old VLDCs, because they deserve a second chance, and the fact that after everything's said and done, we are going to be doing a VLDC All-Stars, which it's going to be a tournament setting. I'm going to explain more once we get closer to that date, chat, but it's a long ways out. But in short words, we are going to crown the ultimate VLDC level. But I'm going to make it a pretty fair contest come time. I'm already planning out in my head with my wild imagination, and yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about, because we still got a F-ton of VLDC levels to go, so just a little sneak peek of what's to come. Okay, this is where I roughly died the last time. just had to be sure. Just had to be sure. It looked like there was something up there. No, that was just the ceiling. Okay. I'm still looking for that last Yoshi coin. Like, I assume it's gonna be off screen somewhere. Like, is it gonna be nice sprite despawn again? We're getting nice level, creator. And this is why I want to do runbacks, right? This is why I do runbacks, because, you know, if I first try to level, I'd be like, oh, this level's amazing. Well, kind of want to play it again to make sure it's not just beginner's luck, right? Let's save state again, because it's really coming down to jumping into blind pits. I'm not gonna activate that just yet. Nope. Wait. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't hear like a ding! There's my third Yoshi coin, you know? Man, we have... I like this kind of gimmick. It's simple but semi-effective, where we got what I like to call a coup de grace, where you kind of have to activate the platform, but you have to play your own section. But again, the creator didn't really do much with it. Again. Like, you could have had a on-off switch to spice it up, maybe have more than just a... Oh, you know where it might be? Let me guess. Well, that pipe 1000%, yeah. Looks like I could go in there. Alright, little sneaky secret exit. It's not necessarily a secret exit, but I presume the last missing Yoshi coin is there. Make sure you have a power-up. Don't feel like that was necessary to have it locked behind a power-up, but... does it really matter? Because like, how I see it is, it's already kind of a secret. I'm still curious about something. Lamau? Nope. anything at the end, though. Nope. And so second time, I mean, the only thing that's going to be different is there was some sprite limitations, right? But other than that, that's really it. Yeah, kind of like what I said about the coup de grace gimmick, that, like, add on-off blocks. Make it so I have to hit an on-off switch and it's not just waiting around. Like, it has the auto-scroller syndrome, right? Where I'm just waiting around, waiting for the platform to catch up, and I was barely put in any danger, right? Because the only thing I needed that platform for was, well, to continue with the level, but the only side quest, per se, was just getting the Yoshi coin, right? Like, why not have it so I have to stay on the platform? There was, like, I'm giving you ideas, Jeosberry, and you kind of made it a little boring. So, yeah, like, I'm sorry I'm not really saying much about these levels. This is why I also don't try to stream OLDC when I'm lacking sleep, because I want to give everything an honest and fair review. I don't want to be biased at all. I know back in my early days of ranking, I was full bias, and looking back at it, that's why I want to run back some VLDCs, right? Because if it were me, like, I know it's my ranking list, but if it were a full bias list, freaking French Toast would have been dead last, okay? So, yeah, Sky Platform Zone, there's, like, I know I said this about the previous few levels, but what else do you really want me to say about the level? You had a little bit of danger with the whole, okay, blue Koopas are shooting shells at you, but that was the only spicy thing, right? Other than that, it's, hey, platforming across saws, and that's really it. I do like the last Yoshi coin. I'm not saying it because I missed it the first time around, but, like, see, that was unique, right? The fact that, oh, how I interpret it as is those purple triangle blocks are there just for the shell, right? But no, I actually have to use one of them because it leads to a secret. I like that, right? But then we saw, for some reason, the creator was like, that's cool and all that you reached the pipe, but I'm still gonna lock it behind a power-up. That, in my opinion, was not necessary, but level was simple enough that it didn't really matter, but I'm just saying it could have been a factor. Sorry, just hydrating. I'm a yapper. So, decent-ish level. It kind of reminds me of Dizzy Aerial Stunts, but Dizzy Aerial Stunts had a bit more... Why do I want to say hands-on approach? I'm saying hands-on approach as in we actually get to be more involved with the whole ropes and saws and platforms like that, right? Sky Platform Zone, we barely got to, you know, delve in the whole platform gimmick, right? So Sky Platform Zone still gets a decently high placement because at the end of the day, it's like right smack in the middle, right? There's nothing necessarily bad, but there's nothing good about the level, but that still beats out like half of the ranking list just like that, right? So it straight up might just go underneath Dizzy Aerial Stunts, because Trial and Terror was another, like, hey, I'm just waiting around kind of level, right? Let me think about it, because I did say the same thing about Sky Platform Zone. For being an auto-scroller, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, instead of twinsining up Sky Platform Zone and Dizzy Aerial Stunts. So the aesthetics, again, doesn't really matter. I'm just giving it a 7.5 because it looked nice. Creativity, again, I'm disappointed, so I'm only going to give you a 7. Not that many 7s. Design, the design felt pretty solid. I'll give it that. So 7.5. Playability also gets a 7.5. Like, this is just going to be 7s across the board, other than functionality, right? Probably a 9 because we saw a healthy amount of enemies or not enemies, but sprites despawning didn't really matter to us because it was after the fact, but it's still a functionality issue in that regard, right? Alright, chat, that does finally conclude the second part of the mountain world. So as I always do at the end of a world is I hand out my personal top 3 and bottom 3 levels before we move on to the final part of the mountain world. So overall thoughts, like I said, we had a bunch of crazy levels. We had freaking Shameless Sky, 12 Player GM, and of course this level that I'm not gonna pronounce again. But this was definitely a big... I feel like this is... I know this is only the quote-unquote third world we played because we played the first part of the mountain world, which was down here. We played the grassland world, which was... I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Pretty ass. And yeah, this is technically our third world. So, top 3 contenders are probably a no-brainer. We have Lit Dungeon as a contender. Lit Dungeon, absolutely Uberzesquist Ayo. And probably Shameless Sky is going to be in my top 3 personal favorites. So, first place, absolute... I'm not going to walk all the way down there, but... Except I am. First place absolutely goes to Uberzesquist Ayo. Because this felt like something that I would play in, like, a chocolate design contest. Second place goes to Lit Dungeon. Actually, no. Lit Dungeon gets third because Shameless Sky freaking broke my brain. Like, I had a little bit of trouble ranking this level, but this gets second. Freaking Gallier, the goddamn madman. And bottom 3, we are not short of contenders. Like, contenders are Disc Poppy's level, Cream Cavern, absolutely To the Dark Cave. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. No. No. Yes. No. And yes to this one. So, first place for weakest level, in my opinion, I'm just going to start speeding this up, goes to the Dark Cave. The fact that this level honestly felt like you freaking drew a picture and submitted it as your OLDC2 level. Like, there's also 2 soft walks in this level, so no. Second place probably goes to Cream Cavern because I'm still convinced that this level with the second half literally just mirrored the first half. And third place goes to Mar de Moro. I'm not gonna go all the way down there for a freaking third time. So that is the second part of the mountain world. Now we move on to the final part of the mountain world, which is this top part up here. Let's do it. Hey, first Switch Palace up there. We got CLOUDSPOOKS by Ivy, 81st place, and I just realized if this is the third part of the mountain world, there's only freaking 4 levels. Oops. Well, welcome to the third part, the freaking peak of the mountain world, chat. We climbed from the bottom, now we here with CLOUDSPOOKS by Ivy, 81st place with a score of 81, score of 30.38 out of 60. So this is just above the halfway threshold, as I like to point out, with judges' scores being 31, 27, 45, and 18.5. Shoutouts to the 4th judge. Let's do it. I said let's do it, Felix. There we go. So, okay, I guess, so we are technically, oh, hello. Do we have a mishmash gimmick? Of, we're in the skies, but we're, like, in a ghost house in terms of enemies. I always like to bring up the whole mishmash gimmick in the terms of In OLDC, in my opinion, if a level does a mishmash, so what I mean by that is with the tile sets of being like, okay, we have ghost house enemies in a sky level, but are we going to see sky enemies, right? I'm scared. Am I supposed... Oh, that's not solid! I just wanted to test it, but I committed a bit too far. Stupid. I have to pause, by the way, because I realized that there was a couple of... Like, yeah, we got a moon in Disc Poppy's level. Don't know if I died before midway or exit. I don't think I did. And technically colored background. It's very subtle, but this is a different colored background, right? I don't think I had 30 bonus stars. That's what happens when I keep forgetting about the bingo card, right? I feel like I keep forgetting to update it when I go like 1 or 2 levels without updating it. Like, Felix, get used to it. Not every level's gonna have a bingo slot. Like, frick, man, I might have to make the bingo slots a bit harder. I know I kind of updated, or not kind of, I absolutely do update it. I freaking hate threading through these boo rings, but as I was saying, now I freaking forget what I was saying. Yeah, I deadass forgot. I'm sorry, chat. Stupid. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm jumping because I don't feel safe here. Okay. I'm scared, dude. It's a freaking spooky ass level. Get me out. Ooh. Give me that, though. Can I enter this pipe? No. Ooh. Oh, great. Fishing boo. Wait, watch this. Ha! Bitch! Midway. This pipe contains an eerie obstacle course fit for the best of them. Test your metal for a dragon coin. Test your metal for a dragon coin. Nice cut off. What's proper? Okay, ghost house. Didn't realize that underneath this tall ass mountain is a freaking ghost house all of a sudden. Yeah, like I was gonna get through that game. Thank you. Awesome. And that's why we save state, because the Yoshi coins do not count. However, to make it fair, I'm pretending that I am loading at the midway and I have no power up, right? That's the only exception I'm making, is just that, because the Yoshi coins do not save. I guess they didn't add the patch to this. Oh, okay, that's straight up just a required hit. That's pretty lame. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really... Wait, how am I gonna do this if there's gonna be another frickin' boo ring? This is gonna be difficult. I hope I didn't despawn the Eries doing that. Okay, I didn't. Well, I got 3 to work with, but I'm hoping that scrolling the camera is going to surprisingly help. I'm still not... Okay. This is difficult. This is difficult. So scroll the camera, and maybe focus on only bouncing on one Eerie, Felix. Like this. Impossible. No, dude. Okay. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Why did I say it like that? I'm sorry, chat. Okay, hang out. Bruh! I may as well just reset now. Yeah, I know it might be possible to thread these boo rings, but I am terrible at threading, like, the tiny holes of the boo rings, because they have jank-ass hitboxes, man. Like, I have an excuse. I'm freaking scared. Like, yeah, we have one more boo ring to go. Oh! was right at the end! I actually did thread the needle. Okay, this is going on your frickin' report card, IV. Sore? Sorry. Let's do this again. Gonna hang out at the back, kind of do like a curved angle there. Unable to get through there. I need to be able to like save a mushroom. God damn, dude. I can't do it. Oh. I deadass think I need a freaking like another power up if I'm able to do this, because I just need a power up for each boo ring. Yeah, nice hitbox. I almost called you Fluffy Mainboard. I'm sorry, Kitty Law. Hi, Kitty Law. Goddamn hitbox. You're volunteering part-time? So lurking? Huge respect to you for volunteering, but have a wonderful time volunteering, aka work. I also forgot to switch the camera. Well, lock in. Lock in. Like, as soon as I thread the needle, I get nervous. I get really nervous there. And I can't recuperate. However, I'm kind of tempted to not to scroll the camera. Because, okay, like, I'm gonna give this about two more attempts. And I'm just gonna play the top part until I get another power-up. And I'm gonna come back to this section. So, hang out at the back. I don't think there's any way of getting past that. But lock in. Ah! No chance. Definitely going on the report card. Oh! There's a power-up right here. Okay. Good enough for me. I just have to not lose the power-up now. Imagine this is a feather now, though. It's a fire flower. Either way, I mean, I haven't really taken into consideration that, like, if I take a hit here, will I even be able to get the power-up after? Yes. Yes, I am. But as long as I don't mess up this, not beginning part, but series of Eries. Yeah, like, the fact that that didn't count is... Nice cutoff, by the way. Oh, damn, dude. Damn. Let's go get the power-up. Yeah, I'm definitely taking this section into consideration that it's kind of not very fuego, if I'm being honest with the creator. And that's a shame, because I was like, kind of excited to see what this level could have brought to the table. Unfortunately, freaking... Oh, wait, I recovered. I had to just put the stream chat back on for a sec there. Yeah, just take a required hit. It's fine. Lock in. Lock in. I'm scared. It's a spookiest house. Oh, fuck. I touched, like, the eyeball of the frickin' adorable Eerie, dude. Son of a beeswax. Freeze! I'm degrading in skill. I can't even get out the fight. Okay, let's run it back. Whee! That was... I really love doing the momentum jumps when you slide on slopes like that. Kind of have a level like that in my hack as well. I say kind of because Run's probably dead. Yep. Well, I'll try to thread this needle, but it's that hitbox, man. Freaking hitbox. I know I probably should have died there, but, like, the fact that I died after the fact, that, like, I threaded the needle, but, I don't know, we hold that L, and we run it back. But this is, I guess the message box kind of was like, hey, lock the fuck in. But I don't think Ivy realized that boo rings are a little, oh god, are a little sketch. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm freaking trying to lock in? Bruh? How did I do that? I didn't even take a hit that time. What the hell? Oh wait, nice cutoff. This is gonna give us the moon as well. Hell yeah, dude. I did not enter that pipe the intentional way, but now the peer pressure's on. Not because I just have to beat the... I'm freaking out. I am freaking the heck out right now. Where's the last Yoshi coin? I can't afford to go back into that ghost house. Where is it? Where is it? Give me it! Okay. Whew. Deep sigh of relief there. And ending. Okay, that was... No, there was a midway. I was about to say no midway, but that's how long that freaking subsection felt like it took. Sorry, just hydrating, chat. Well, yeah, that, this level is just centered around that subsection, because you either see it as a giant difficulty curve, or you see it as a cool section. So, fun fact that I have to mention about the boo rings, if you weren't here for the previous streams. So, with the boo rings, for example, if you die on a specific frame that it's... like, what's a good example? Like, if you die on a specific frame, the boo ring actually stays on that same frame for the next attempt and the next attempt over and over and over. That boo ring is, I believe, the only sprite that does that. So what I'm saying is, if it weren't for the Yoshi coins, I believe that subsection can be manipulated where you could get, like, the perfect boo ring combination where you could dodge it easily, right? Like, there's an opening as soon as you reach it, and then there's an opening when you have to leave, right? But we didn't get to do that because I needed the Yoshi coins, right? And that's really it about this level. The second half was just a copy and paste gimmick. You had the boo ring and the no blocks, which I almost died too, because I freaking was folding like a wet piece of freaking wet paper towel. But I don't know, I kind of wish this level did good. It feel like it had a decent gimmick of, like, having a ghost house themed in the skies, and they kind of had something going at the beginning, and that's why I got excited, because I was like, ooh, mishmash gimmick, right? But then we saw it was all just ghost house enemies, and the subsection was, like, sorry Ivy, pretty doo-doo, right? Because I don't think, like, obviously it was meant to be hard, but I don't think Ivy took into consideration if you're going to be spin jumping on Eries, not only is it, like, in a wavy motion, and yes, I did die to it a couple of times, but there was, what's it called? Yeah, like, not only one, but two boo rings, and that was a bit much. And also there was cutoff in the subsection, so you had the gimmick, but you kind of went in the wrong direction. I feel like you used the wrong enemies, as in boo rings. No one likes a boo ring. At least I don't. So I feel like I'm just sticking all of the Mountain World levels down here, but I feel like CLOUDSPOOKS also joins down here. Because, yeah, that subsection, in my opinion, really hurts this level. Because I was thinking it could maybe, like, beat out Not Secret Area. But the spotlight in CLOUDSPOOKS was that subsection. And it's not exactly the best thing to showcase in the level, right? Because the main level itself was just not sub-average. It was just average, right? Like, probably a 5.5 out of 10 if I were to rank this level. But the subsection, on paper, it gets like a 7 out of 10, but the execution is a little poor, right? So with that said, I think it goes here. Because I think Sky Platform Zone beats out CLOUDSPOOKS. Yeah, it beats out all of this here. Yeah, we're just... Like, I don't mean to do that, to put all the mountain roads beside each other, but, like, I don't really see it being up here. Maybe if the subsection went a bit better, I'd be willing to give it top 20, but as of what it is right now, not really. Yeah, 26th. Yeah. I was thinking about it, but I can't really, like... I'm trying to justify why I like this level, but... it always just defaults back to subsection.jpg. So CLOUDSPOOKS, in all caps, gets 26. So the aesthetics, believe me when I say this, it does not get an 8 because of the cutoff. I was about to say we are going to have that rare case that I want to give it an 8, but we did see the cutoff. So, creativity, I am tempted to give you an 8. I will give you an 8, but the functionality, I'm going to give you a 7. Because I think the functionality is pretty butts. Design... The design was also lackluster, right? That you had the idea, but pretty execution as well. Playability does get a 7.5 though. 7.5. I'll just put execution. And then section. Maybe in the run back before the finals, this level will get the run back it deserves, but for now it stays at its placement. So moving on, secret exit level, we got Cloud 9, so it is just a Sky World up here by EduzinMMA. MMA fighters? We got the whole shebang, trademark and pending. It's what I call it when we get normal exit, secret exit, moon, and Yoshi coin. It's the whole shebang. 82nd place, so this is one placement worse than CLOUDSPOOKS. I'll be the judge of that. With a score of 30 flat, like right on the halfway marker. 30 out of 60, with judges' scores being 41, 21, 34, and 24. It's kind of a double-double situation going on there. Let's do it. Now we are... Ooh, look at the background. I know it's trying to signify we're in the clouds. I was gonna say but. You know what the but is? That looks really cool, like that. Again, it is old school level design contest, so the aesthetics are only gonna get... I say it every time, they're only gonna get as good as they're gonna get, right? But I liked it. I liked how that looks back there. Should probably be careful about doing a slide there. I'm sliding here. Yes! I got that shebang. Okay, we'll just slide kill everything. Switch block, I do not have a feather, but we do have an auto generator all of a sudden. And no subsection. Okay. Before I forget, I'm just gonna pause. We have auto generator and Where is it? And switch blocks. We do not have the green switch palace. We do see our first switch palace, which we might play today. Say might play. You saw that? Freaking auto generator moment, dude. Okay, it didn't look like there was anything, but something tells me I'm going to need a feather to get a secret. A possible secret. I'm kind of worried about the auto generator going across this. But this is honestly a cool level so far. And I'm not saying that just because of the aesthetics. Woo! Yeah, I feel like there's so much stuff in the... Oh! That will help. As long as I just don't get auto-generated on. I'm so gonna get screwed over by the auto-generator, aren't I? That background's pretty trippy, isn't it? Hello! Come on. No! No! Fuck! Oh, I didn't say stay at the midway. Alright, hold that L, Felix. Stupid. We freaking hold that L. Okay, that's... Like, I hope that there's not gonna be too many secrets with the feather, but that's a pretty bad combination of a auto-generator and a feather. Considering, you know, I have to fly, and what if an enemy just falls on top of me? You know? Just do the math. That could be a problem. What the hell was that? Just slide. When you're sliding, you're basically invincible. I'm just gonna go. I think there was a Yoshi going up here. It almost happened again. I'm glad I have decent reaction time. Freaking blind jump? Blind jump in my OLDC level. SMH, man. No. Okay, just slide. See? I'm invincible! Mostly invincible. I'm actually so nervous. Okay. Save state. Unfortunately, I'm still probably going to stay true of the gimmick of, like... Where's the cloud at? There's nothing here! What the heck, man? I bet I have to enter that pipe, though. Let's hopefully... That's so tilting. Of all enemies, it's always the Chuck. I said I should hold the L, but I'm not. I'm not holding that L from that frickin' Chuck. Of all things. Oh, what? That might have been nothing. It felt like a good attempt at the up pipe. But I'm still gonna fly here. See if there's anything. Oh. Because it gives us the feather roughly here, right? Uh-oh. That worked out. I mean, it would have been nice that if we have, like, possible cape secrets like this, that it would give us indicators or something, but... Okay, well, what we saw... I'm just gonna load a save state. And... we have 2 pipes to choose from. I am gonna pick this top one first. Bonus room? What do I win? Yoshi? Okay. I guess I'm gonna give myself more time. I don't know. But this must be one tall-ass tree, if you ask me. We're all the way up in the frickin' heavens, like this is frickin' Altair from VLDC 11. It's like, is this what heaven is like? Full of berries and trees? Nice cutoff on that pipe, by the way. P-balloon? Oh no. Notice how I almost lost it right away there. Alright, ladies and gents, and everyone else in between, we got tubular. this might be a bad idea. I'm bonking on something. Okay, there's just a ceiling. Fine. I'm scared. Are we going back in the pea balloon? Of course we are. Oh, I don't think I like this level anymore. No! Oh, son of a gun. And like I said, I'm holding the L. I just want to check something real quick. Okay. So, technically, this is supposed to be the secret, I guess, in here. And I stay true to what I say, chat, that... Like, I know I kind of cheated with the cape to go back and see if there's any secrets, but... I'm gonna say it's neutral considering the fact that we didn't find anything, but I'm sorry if you feel offended if I used the feather there or not. Like, I'm really curious as... Like, I'm still thinking about that one cloud that, like, I reached up, because I thought that's where the moon might have been. But no, it was just... It was nothing. So, Tubular 2.0, that's what was up there. Okay, nice freaking sprite limitation. At the worst time possible at that. I'm gonna try something risky. That kind of worked out. Kind of not really. I'm so nervous, man! I'm so nervous. Look at all the shit on the screen. Oh my god. Okay. Springboard? Fucker! Pardon my language. I felt like that was the ending there. Oh, damn. Just as when I thought I was liking this level. Frickin' we got Tubular. I already played Tubular yesterday, man, during the frickin' Chaos Edition. Cut me a bit of slack, OLDC2 creator. Not just OLDC2, but also OLDC2, because I thought I was done with frickin' Chuck Jank. I don't know if I even want a mushroom for this section, because I'm just a bigger target now. But let's try, I guess. So yeah, it was just a sprite limitation the first time. At least the first section is easy, but... Like, I don't know if I might be able to cheese out this section. I'm gonna still try to just do this. Oh! Dude, I'm scared! I'm freaking scared because you get hit once and that's, like, boom, you are done. GG's probably. Yeah. I tried. I was gonna go for the mid-air football jump. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try it still, but I'm gonna see if I can scroll the camera when I get to that, like, I have to go down. And while dodging all of the... Like, what is up with OLDC creators and frickin' baseball chucks? I would honestly, dare I say, prefer to fight frickin' football chucks in this case. So at least with footballs, I'm able to bounce on them, but frickin' baseball throwing chucks? I can't frickin' do anything about it. Like, I can't spin jump on it, I can't touch it. And it's a frickin' fast projectile. Literally unplayable. Oh, strats, baby! No freaking football. No freaking baseball for us. I like this. Ugh. Get up there, Felix. Okay, I'm just gonna let it run out here. This is fine. What's not fine is I probably have to play this level twice. Done? It's still going. Okay, what do we got here? Just, okay, I like when it's just Felixes like this. This is how I like my levels, just a little bit of tower defense like this, right? Yeah, this is calm. I like this. As long as there's no, like, baseball throwing chucks. Okay, auto generator. That's fine, I hope. I'm a little nervous. Ah, yes, excitement. It's just a case of you relying on the auto generator a bit too much. Where's the last Yoshi coin at? Where's the secret exit? Where's the moon? I gotta freaking play this level twice. Oh, there's the a good old going underneath. SMH, dude. It's always chucks. Any secreters? No? Quick, go, go. I'm not taking no chances. Freaking getting hit by an auto-generated bullet there. Okay, I'm glad this section was as short as it was, because if it was any longer, then this level would have been a problem. But it was just enough for it to be like, you know what, this level is honestly, like, despite the shitty gimmick, I respect the balls of the creator of using the pea balloon there. Sure, I did cheese it, but it's still a pretty short section, and that tells me that the creator realizes that the pea balloon is a pretty doo-doo gimmick, right? And they're like, and the creator's like, oh, I still wanna use it, but I'll just make it a tiny section. And that last section, like the nighttime section, wasn't anything special, but it had a certain charm to it. Like, I always say if a level clicks for me or not. I'm saying that in a good way, and this level clicked. So what I'm saying is this level might get a good placing by me, because like the only downside is the pea balloon, right? You had the baseball throwing chucks. You could only go down so freaking fast, and it's pretty annoying to deal with, right? So I paused because I was like, do I bring a blue shell with me for the Yoshi? 'Cause that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should try entering that purple pipe again. That pee-pee, dude. Love a Peppy reference. Okay, just get me to the feather. Just need a feather, I need a backtrack. So that means, sorry chat, it is time to be a little stinking cheater again. Because I just want to see if we can enter that one pipe all the way to the left here. So, ooh, careful. One more attempt. I need a confident attempt. Yes, I'm cheating like this. I just want to know. That's the second time that happened. I am not gonna comment about that goddamn chuck. That freaking godforsaken chuck, dude. Okay, fine. Get out of here, dude. You get out of here as well. And... okay, so I can't enter it. Yeah, I gotta... technically lost it the first time, but... so, moon and a secret exit. It's probably in one of the pipes in the pea balloon section, but what I'm also wondering is it in this section maybe that I had to bring a, what's it called? A blue, what's it called? Okay, no, I didn't, because it only goes up so high. Because I was like, I might have had to bring a blue shell, jeez. I'm freaking stumbling with my words, understandably. So this time, let me check something. I don't know if it's allowed that creators can hide stuff behind the Yoshi coin. Yes, they can. God damn it, creator. God damn it. Color Yoshi. That's a rare bingo slot filled out. Oh, sorry. Just have to catch my breath. And oh, we're going to the right. We're flying? Okay, another flying section. Thanks for playing. O-S. Wait, that said O-S-L-D. OS, old school level design contest. You are amazing. Oh, thank you, creator. But where's my moon? Shut up. I'm saying shut up because... ah, there it is. So, it is allowed to hold... So, it's kind of like if you know how the 1-up checkpoint works, chat. I kind of showcased it when I was playing my hack that if you collect all the Yoshi coins, they don't spawn in for your next attempt, right? So, basically, you could hide stuff behind the Yoshi coins, and that's normally cool, but we're gonna have a bit of a talk about it because I'm gonna try to, like, cut it down as much as possible. So let's begin. So my issue is it's a cool gimmick, right? But one, how I interpret it as, we played a couple of levels before that is like, oh, the secret exit and or moon is locked behind collecting all the Yoshi coins, right? That is a cool gimmick, but I also would have liked an indicator because what I did for previous levels is I unfortunately penalized them because my mindset is a level should always be possible to get everything on your first try. Obviously, that's impossible with a normal exit and secret exit, right? But like, for example, if you were just a casual player that didn't care about the Yoshi coins, that just wanted the exits, that player is probably wondering where the hell is the secret exit in this level, right? And that's what I've been kind of saying about the previous levels that I what's it called, like, fan judged, is the secret exit and moon are impossible to get in your first attempt, right? Well, technically, if you get the 5 Yoshi coins, you're gonna have to presume, okay, I can take intentional death, and you'll get the secret exit, right? But there's no indicator, right? Like, you saw what I was doing. That my mindset was, okay, let me go check all of the pipes in the what's it called, in the pea balloon section. But then I decided, you know what, just in case, did they hide something behind the Yoshi coin? And lo and behold, they did, right? So if it weren't for my curiosity, we probably would have been still playing Cloud 9 by now, trying to find the secret exit, right? We're probably gonna be still playing that freaking pea balloon section, checking all the pipes, and I'm gonna be like, where the hell is the secret exit, right? So then it probably turned into, alright, checking probably that one, what's it called, cloud in the beginning. And so this level is kind of a dilemma, right? That I actually really liked it because it utilized a couple of, you know, not so utilized gimmicks in terms of, okay, you had the pea balloon section that no one uses, and for good reason. It is hands down the worst power-up in this entire game. You had the cloud gimmick, which, you know, isn't the worst, but it's slow and you can't really do much with it. And the creator decided, I'm going to, like, this level, in terms of the whole sky gimmick, freaking nailed it. Absolutely nailed the sky gimmick. I know it's not exactly the top of the mountain, except it is based on the overworld storyline. But this level absolutely nailed it's the sky level, right? That we're flying with the pea balloon, we're flying with the cape, we're flying with the cloud. I really like that. So it's a matter of do I smack it for one? You had 2 auto generators. 2, you had the freaking stupid tubular 2.0 with the baseball throwing chucks. 3, you had the what I was talking about with the moon and secret exit behind the Yoshi coin. And 4, all of the above, right? So sorry about yapping about that, but I had to justify, like that's what I said when we finished this level, right? I was like, strap in, chat, because there's a lot to talk about. So I'm looking up here because I'm thinking, despite the flaws, right? Like the auto scroller and auto scroller, stupid, the auto generators. I gotta commend the creator for having the balls of doing the pea balloon section, and that gained my trust, right? Because the creator was aware that they're like, okay, maybe I should make it a short section, and they did, right? There was maybe only 3 obstacles regarding the pea balloon section, and sure, it sucks to have to deal with the baseball throwing chucks, and sure, I did kind of break it by scrolling the camera, but you also saw if I somehow had the blue switch before playing this, that was kind of a free, like, hand-me-down, right? So the creator knew what they were doing. And the cloud section, I liked it, but it did get a little lazy when... Because how I interpret auto generators is, it's fine if it's like a level in your hack, that like, oh, it's just another level in your hack that the player has to beat. But for a competition hack, that's telling me the creator doesn't know where to place enemies, so it's making the game do it for them. And what I saw was, there was sections that we were just flying and there was no enemies, right? So... ultimately, despite everything, I think I want to give it 9th. Like, I think it deserves top 10 because, again, the whole gimmick of it's a sky level, it absolutely nailed it. Everything was sky themed in this level. Because I'm looking at everything else, and yeah, it's a perfect length. Sure, it's got auto generators, but it was decently length all around. So, yeah, 9th place for Cloud9. I just realized, no, that was not on purpose. That Cloud9 gets 9th place. So the aesthetics, I gotta give it an 8. Like, it looked nice. The creativity, I am giving you an 8.5. You don't deserve a 9, but again, I am commending you for using, like, sticking with the sky gimmick. Design 8 as well. Playability 8 as well. Functionality, that's where I think I'm gonna give a 7.5. Because again, with the secret exit and moon and the auto generators, it is unfortunate, but I think the highlights heavily, not heavily, but decently outweigh the negatives of this level. So, I mean, if I wrote in the extra notes, there's, like, I'm gonna put unintended. I'm not gonna put unintended secret exit. What should I put? I'm just gonna put secret exit requires all Yoshi coins. I'm gonna put question mark. I'm not gonna put question mark. I'm just gonna leave it at that because it honestly depends who you ask, right? Like, to you, chat, that probably doesn't bother you, and like, to me, if it was a bias list, which it should be because it's my list, it's also nerd emoji professional opinion list, I would not have a problem with that. But like, the problem I said at the beginning was at least have an indicator, right? Like, have a message box telling me, oh, can't find the secret exit, maybe you should collect all the Yoshi coins. Then it'd be like, okay, you get the hint. Because again, we're jumping back to the beginning, like we did a giant circle. Remember that I said that if the player doesn't care about the Yoshi coins, they don't know where the secret exit's gonna be, right? So GG's, EduzinMMA. Congrats on a probably temporary top 10 spot, but I respect the balls of going with the pretty shitty gimmicks and coming out on top. So good stuff. Moving on, we got Radical Rope Ride by RussianMan. Okay, RussianMan is a Like, remember when I played Kaizo on stream? We saw Russian Man in most of the credits of all of them, so that probably tells you everything you need to know about Russian Man. 67th place with a score of... also triple R? Quadruple R? Sorry. 67th place with a score of 33.25 out of 60, with judges' scores being 32, 29, 41, and 31. So overall, pretty average. Let's do it. Okay, giving me a power up already. And we got VLDC 6 syndrome already. Okay, but already, like, just like that, it's already better than, that Sky Zone level. I already forget the level name. But see, that's a co-op disgrace gimmick, right? That you have to depart from the platform like that. I think we only played one other Russian Man level, where, oh, it wants me to go. Okay, see? I like these setups. It's already clicked for me. Like, let's go, Russian Man. Like, this is the setups that I was talking about, that you could do cool stuff, right? Where you kind of have to dodge around like that. It does worry me that we already collected the midway. I hope this isn't a short level. But I mean, Russian Man's level from OLDC 1 also was short, but I think it ended up getting top 20 in my list. Whew. Stupid. Oh gosh. Ah, that's it? Come on, I wanted more. I'm glutinous, I wanted more. 29. Damn it, Russian Man. You made good levels, but... but why was it so short, man? Come on. Putting the man in Russian Man. Need to hydrate. Sorry. Feeling a little dehydrated because I'm a yap, you know? Well, I kid you not when I say that it absolutely beats out Sky Platform Zone and... what's it called? The other... I mean, we could just, I guess, go back to it real quick. This one, Dizzy Aerial Stunts. Like, they're basically the trilogy. And Russian Man, despite it... Oops! We already have spoilers for the next level. And Russian Man, even though it was a short level, made an impact. I just want to see real quick what place. I know officially ranked in OLDC 1, Russian Man got, I think, 19th or 18th. But on my ranking list, he ended up getting... where is it? Uh-oh, where is it? It's not Frigid Fortress. I can't find a chat. Maybe it didn't get a high placement. Where is it? Where is it, dude? I think it was called Crystal Castle. Okay, it got 27th. 27 out of 89 levels that we played for OLDC 1. So, yeah. I mean, this level did the gimmick that, like, that's how you do a VLDC 6 finalist syndrome level, right? Where you use the ropes and the platforms, it was mostly the ropes, and you make it so, okay, it's not just hanging onto the rope, you actually have to dodge enemies. Like that setup where we had to activate the rope, but jump around the fuzzies. I like that. Like, I know it was just one section, but I like that. That was a cool setup, right? And also having to rush at the end, because you were going to fall with the rope. You know, dodging the saws and the fuzzies, like, thank you, Russian Man, for setting an example on how you should do a line guide ride level like that. But unfortunately, as we saw, it was a little short. Just like his OLDC 1 level. At least this time, Russian Man included a midway. because in my OL DC1 notes, I wrote it was short and it had no midway. So, like, automatically better than Dizzy Aerial Stunts and Sky Platform Zone. And again, it is a short level, so I am going to stop. Now, what level was it that was also short? It was either this one or Rex Ridge. I mean, I'm noticing here, if I'm saying that if this was longer... But Radical Rope Ride was a bit too short for my liking. Like, I think it should have been a bit longer, right? Because, sure, maybe RussianMan was like, okay, this is a bit too difficult. You know how Kaizo levels are, right? You're sacrificing difficulty for length. And, well, it wasn't, unless I'm warmed up, it wasn't that difficult, right? Sure, there were some parts where I was like, making that noise. So I was like, oh, am I gonna make this? But yeah, I'm hovering up here because do we have another top 10 level? I think we do. I think we do. I believe it was LTO Lavara's level that was short. In fact, what we do in these kind of scenarios is we run back the level just to be sure. So it was just down here, 93rd place, let's do it. So, okay, it was this level. That was a cool gimmick as well in terms of, alright, we're spin jumping across. But it was just a bit short, because even the creator at the end says, like, sorry, ran out of ideas. I wonder if you could cheese that at all. Kind of cheese that section. Not gonna collect the midway, but I am straight up just gonna beat this level, huh? Because yeah, that's what I used to do in my previous rankings, right? That I would kind of just guess about a level, but that's honestly a terrible mindset. Why don't I just replay the level and know for sure, right? And I will tell you that, unfortunately, this second time around, this level's not hitting as much. And yeah, see, that's the end of the level, so... I will say that RussianMan's level is longer than that, so automatically that does beat out LTO Lavara's level. I don't have the ranking list open. But does it beat out Iggy's Dizzy Home? Do I play that level as well? I think we do. I think we do go play that level as well. So I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the grassland world. So I'm just gonna save stay here, teleport back down, and go in here. So it's, I believe, right here. So this was kind of like LTO Lavara's level as well. That the whole gimmick was spin jumping like this, right? And I appreciated the fact that there was reset doors. Which, yes, I will add to the bingo card in a sec. Yeah, the whole gimmick is spin jumping like this, right? Okay, well, I guess I'm not beating a level, but... I'm gonna make the judgment call, judgment call, and say that RussianMan's level is better. Because with Iggy's Dizzy Home, if I remember correctly, there was kind of a copy and paste section in terms of it kind of had the gimmick, but they made only slight subtle changes. While Radical Rope Ride, while there wasn't that many setups, there was more creativity in this level. Hi, Dogfather. I am doing a hand stretch now, thank you. I have a freaking cut on my fingy, so it actually hurts to hand stretch. So back to the ranking list, because RussianMan's level is guaranteed top 11, but does it beat a bossless fortress is what I'm thinking. In terms of quantity, unfortunately not. So it gets a semi-finalist spot of 11th place. Because bossless fortress was made by that like Hayashi dude that also made the red ghost house from VLC 11. That the levels aren't anything special, but it was just the quantity and quality, right? That it was both a solid level and it had enough creativity, not in a special way, but enough like gameplay to be like, okay, this level is decent, right? So radical rope ride triple R gets 11th place. Sunny aesthetics, I mean, you would think I would give it, sure, I'll give you an 8 because everyone likes a starry night sky. Creativity, I don't think it's enough to give you an 8.5, unfortunately. If I gave Iggy's Dizzy Home an 8.5, then sure, I'll give you an 8.5 as well. Design also gets an 8. Playability, hot take, 8.5. And functionality, honestly, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I didn't see any slowdown or sprite limitation. And I'm gonna write it again. If only it was longer. Side by side with Iggy's Dizzy Home. So GG's. I guess RussianMan is the creator to look out for. I am gonna hydrate as well. Thank you, Dogfather. Good old H2O. And final level of this tiny ass world that I consider the third part of the mountain world that consisted of 4 levels and the Switch Palace if you count it. So final level, we kind of already spoiled it a little bit if you were paying attention. We got Castle of WTF question mark exclamation point by Magikey, 23rd place. Just so cinematic having, you know, like the final castle, like the castle at the end of the world, right? Like the mountain world was this long, right? That I had to split it into freaking 3 separate worlds, and it took in total like 3 separate streams just to beat. So 23rd place with a score of 44.50 out of 60, with judges' scores being 43, 30, 50, and 55. But fun fact, with the third judge giving it a 50, it's highlighted green. So I think that tells me that this is the third judge's favorite level in this entire collaboration hack. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting to find out. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm weirded out, but that's the first time we're saying like this is one of the 4 judges' favorite levels personally, right? It's kind of what I do at the finale of every collaboration hack. I kind of name my top 3 personal favorite and top 3 least favorite. Let's do it. Castle of WTF. Midway. There you go. You should try to defeat one Reznor in the room and then press X or Y while riding Yoshi. Maybe something funny will happen. I don't know. Just tilting my head. Is that supposed to be the Reznor? Nice Reznor there. So do I have to kill it? Well, I freaking missed. Or can I kill it here? Wait, I have to do it when I'm riding Yoshi. So... And it said X or Y after I kill the Reznor. I assume that wasn't supposed to happen. What is gonna happen here? We do have a red sprite block, though. Almost out of bingo. Just have to get an orb. Interesting. Or a layer 2 Yoshi coin. Okay, so I don't know what the freaking blue coins are supposed to mean, because I have to kill the bro. Why is it doing that? Am I Okay, let's try to kill the Reznor. What's even gonna happen here? Like, I know when you kill a Reznor, technically all of the sprites despawn. So okay, that red sprite block's gonna despawn. So okay, I did it. I did press. Oh, I pressed freaking A. I was supposed to press X or Y. Stupid. Okay, I don't know what's going on yet. So kill the Reznor. So boom. I'm gonna press X now. What? GG's! Whoa! I did it! I beat the level! That's the final level of the Mountain World, chat. Yeah, check mark. Okay, well, there's a secret exit. Let's see what's in the door. I'm just shaking my head right now. I'm like, pourquoi? You know? Like, what happened? It's also interesting to see just one Reznor. Normally it's... Like, I thought they come in groups of 4, so I'm actually curious how the creator did this. Bruh. Did the Reznor have to be, like, this annoying to hit, by the way? There we go. So press... I'm gonna press Y this time. Dude, how did they... Like, what's going on? Mushroom? Multi-coin? Feather? What the hell is going on right now? Message box? I bet I could hit that, but I don't want to... Not necessarily soft lock, but start the level again. Can I kill the Reznor from here? No, I need a P switch. Okay. Well, it's a puzzle level or something. I don't know. I might be able to get... Come on. I know I could get flight here. Thank you, creator, for hooking me up with... Okay, fine. Let me think. What's at the bottom? I think it wants me to do something like... Hey, I did it! I didn't mean to hit the block there. I just got Kaiser blocked. Awesome! So I assume I'm supposed to take a hit there, break out with Yoshi, feed Yoshi the mushroom, and that's it, alright? Then I assume I hit the turn block, it's gonna be the P-switch, and then GG's go next, alright? Puzzle level in my OLDC level? Come on, dude! So, give me a mushroom. What was the feather again? Oh, stupid! So I'm thinking how I want to execute this. Do I want to hit the top block, grab the Yoshi, or do I want to take the hit, start from the bottom, now we here? It's a puzzle level, chat. It's not exactly prime Felix hours for me to do a puzzle level on freaking 2 hours of sleep. But hopefully you're enjoying this stream nonetheless, chat. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night / Thursday morning / day, wherever it may be for you, with yours truly. it's always a pleasure showcasing these lovely levels to all of you. Okay, I don't have enough iframes, so I have to... Will I be able to land here if I run off with the Yoshi? I think I can. Apparently there's a freaking Kaizo block there too. Oh. Well, this castle understandably is called Castle of WTF because, like, what the hell is this gimmick? It's the goddamn mountain world, dude. We have freaking Uber-esque IO. We have freaking... Oh wait, I already... Sure. Sure. TIL, the Reznor platforms, apparently, quote-unquote, hurt Yoshi. Thumbs up emoji. So yeah, screw those blue coins, is what I'm realizing. Okay, we got this. We got this. So, get this. Mushroom. Feather. Take a hit. Run off. Don't land in the... Okay, I might try to brute force it this time. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to throw the Yoshi and then I'm just going to make a run for it. Hopefully re-grab the Yoshi and then land on that cloud. How the hell am I going to rank this level, dude? I hate ranking puzzle levels in VLDC and OLDC. Because, like, on one hand, on the topic... Never seen that before because I have no freaking idea how they did that. And anything else. Reset pipe / door. I just haven't entered it yet, but I almost... I mean, fine. You want me to enter it? Yeah, so... I actually realized something. Why is there a path open here? That's like... telling me that something's supposed to go in there. So stupid. I was closing my eyes there because I was like trying to channel some freaking inner zen or something there. Just to see what the hell, or not what the hell, but like, I'm locking in. So, okay. Take a hit. Still don't land in there. And... Okay, now I'm scratching my head, because maybe this isn't the solution. I'm not at a loss for words, but I don't really know what to say right now. I think I just simply have to get good at this section, so we gotta lock in here. Aw. I was hoping with like a well-timed jump I might be able to make that. Either way, I need the Yoshi, right? Because I assume the Yoshi's gonna get rid of the what's it called? I'm kind of tempted to do something, but... I don't land in any of the holes when I need to. I just need to land in, like, any of them. There's 2 of them that I can land in, and I don't get into any of them. Okay, I'm gonna try my stupid strategy. I already know it's not gonna work, but like, what if, right? You're not ready for this, chat. Nobody is. Get your monk asses ready. Because Felix is about to do a dive bomb when I do this. Okay. So, what I was trying to do is... If I, like, whiff the feather with a well-timed jump, I could spin and hit these, grab the Yoshi, and then run out, and... Honestly, maybe I should try that, because I get unlimited tries like this. And yes, I do realize that I do keep the iframes going through the door, and no, I don't think I could do anything about it. Okay, but see, I open it up there. I think that's possible. As long as I get 1. In fact, the top block there I just was stupid and instinctively grabbed the mushroom. Okay, I need to hit the top turn block there. This is going to work. Because at least with this one, I have unlimited tries compared to the other path where I only have one shot, and if I mess it up, then, well, we go next, right? No, I just realized something. I see the vision. I think there's a reason why the blue coins are there. Hold on. I think I see what it actually wants me to do here. Let me cook. Okay, I need to get flight here. Got it. I freaking got it, dude. Let's freaking go. Man. P-switch. Grab this. Do that. Hit you. Okay. Second room done. There's more? I'm pausing because... There's an imposter among us? Those P-switches. You should get rid of one of them. Hint. Follow the arrow. Did I have to do a despawn? Oh, wait, what did I do? No, there's a midway there. Fuck. The midway was, like, down here. What the hell did I do? Oh, damn it, dude. Okay. Lock in. I have to do that. I gotta do that second room again. Because I didn't even know where to go there, man. Because I didn't know how I ended up, like, despawning everything. I think it was just a sprite limitation there. Like, what the hell, dude? WTF, mayhaps? So once again, do this. Spin jump like that. That is a tight jump still, but I assume that's the intended strategy. Just do that. Give me this. Curious if what's it called? Ha! I knew it! Because I... Never mind. I'm so upset. Why can't I Bruh. Wait, how do I get that moon, then? I think I see how you get the moon, but I'm just gonna continue on for now. But yeah, you see that line in the bottom left there? So yeah, how did I... Okay, well, hit all the blocks, please. Yes! Okay, got the midway. I guess, you know what you could count that as? The death before the midway. Even though we did win, but I did have to reset just before the midway, right? Okay, what do we got in the second half, dude? Are we gonna get another P-switch despawning section? That's a lot of P-switches. Oh, it is slow. So I just... Wait, what? No, it gave me a hint. I have to get rid of the blue ones, right? Okay, can I guess I gotta leave. Bye. Oh, reset door. Thank you. So how does this work that I have to get rid of the blue P switches? So... Okay, I think I know what it wants me to do here. I can't believe I have enough brain cells left to do this. Because this was my idea of how to get into the... What's it called? No, don't hit the block. Because I bet what it wants me to do here is hitch a ride on here. Aha! I got you, fam. So I probably want to hit all of these, right? I'm gonna let it run out. And then... Okay, no. Oops. So that was the right idea, but I need to keep the Reznor alive somehow. Okay. So how do I get through with the Reznor still in play? Yeah, that's what I... Okay. This is not as simple as I thought it was gonna be. Wow. You had to watch that in slow motion too, chat. Watch me just slowly walk right in, or not slowly walk, but see that friggin' fireball aimed right for my ass. So, how do I... Wait. Because when we had all of these in play, the Reznor kind of hanged out, right? Yeah. Okay. If this works, this is gonna freaking blow my mind. Like, how do you come up with something like this, dude? What's also worrying is just these tight jumps in between. So get rid of all the blue P switches. Yump! Had to get one of them, right? So get rid of all the blue P switches. I kind of made a mistake because I realized I kind of have to... Wait, I can't... No, yes I can. Yes I can. I was about to say I can't get back up there, but yes I can. It's lasting forever. Come on. So just don't hit the yellow one. Okay. And if I hit that Reznor platform again, is that going to despawn the message box? I hope this is the solution, because I don't have really any other idea. Well. Wait, what? Okay, it's not as simple as I thought then. Wait, because these scenes aren't activating. Like, we're not getting the poof like we did last time. Why is that? Okay. So I did something wrong here. And that gets rid of it. Ooh, okay. Welcome to a puzzle level, chat. It is time to be SMRT. What happens if I just open these two? Do I need to hit all of them, maybe? Well, let me see this again. So press all of these except this one because I want to bring this over to the left. Slow motion. Even with the speed up, it took forever. I feel like I had something going the first attempt, but I haven't been able to replicate it. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna add this before I forget. Yump. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm staring at this like I know what to do. So I don't really got anything. Let me activate all of this again. So yeah, it's really slowed down now. And getting rid of that gets the frickin' Reznor hanging out with us. So I somehow have to make him go poof. Okay, hitting it doesn't do... Be careful! Doesn't do anything else. Wow, even in slow motion I can't get the yump. Ugh. So you have all these P-switches. Oops! Well, I'm just gonna reset. What did I do differently the first time? That I got the poofs, but not the poof from the Reznor. You see that? So why does it do that? That the P-switch that I hit lands in the middle there. Frickin' puzzle levels, dude. Frickin' puzzle levels. Because... So let me hit you. You're gonna hang around again. I have to wait. Just gotta speed this up. So what I did next is I activated all the P-switches. Yump. Like, slowest yump ever, but a yump nonetheless. So I'm gonna wait. Because it's a crazy assumption to make, but what if collecting the coins does anything as well? Like, that's a big... Just a big guess, alright? It's even stupid to think about, but... I digress. Okay. So, that's not doing anything this time. I don't know. Oops. Oh boy. Sorry, just a little exhausted. I have an idea, but I don't know if this is gonna do anything different. So if I... Oh wait, I can't get through here without hitting that P-switch block. Okay, never mind. Because I was like, if I hit that P-switch block, it would spawn in the middle here, right? But no, it makes me hit that block as well. What I'm curious about is, do I need the Reznor? Probably do, because it's not lagging now. I assume it wants me to lag the level. I don't know if there's any evidence why I also screwed myself here. Ooh, got it. Well, that's a clip. That's a clip. I'm clipping that. How? That actually worked out. What? Look at Mario. He's staring at us like, you actually just did that, Felix? I'm safe stating after that because I don't know what the hell I even did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it probably wants me to teleport Yoshi up there. Because once that turn block's done turning... Bye! Where do I have to aim for, though? Is it that door on the left? Okay. Let me think. So, if I land Yoshi here, I could get on him, but I can't dismount him here, so I have to somehow, like, make him go poof when I'm at that door. But how do I do that? Because the poof starts right away, if you noticed. It starts as soon as I hit the Yoshi, right? Yeah, you saw that poof? No, I got it. No, this is easy. Because, yeah, you go bye-bye. Time this. Hurry up. Okay. Too easy. Too freaking easy, dude. I'm still safe stating because I still don't know how I cheesed that one freaking puzzle. Question mark? Wait, what? Okay, I'm glad I got that one-up checkpoint. I don't know what happened there. What happened? Okay. Another checkpoint got in. We're still going, dude? What's in there? Mushroom. Okay. Yoshi. Oops. Well, no, because I might know what to do. Or not what to do, but I need to find... Is that where I have to go? Why am I being so stupid? I think I know what to do here. It doesn't seem that bad. Wait a second, no. I think I see something. Oh, wait, no, this should be easy. This should be easy. Because I just grab the mushroom. Go up. The amount of times that has happened is freaking embarrassing, dude. Freaking giant-ass hitbox. Nice, Nice screen warp. Ooh. No, this should still just be easy, right? Why am I being so stupid? Right. Yeah, okay, it was too easy. It was too easy. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have done that. I still don't know what happened the last time that I won this. Oh, well, something like that. Save state. What a crazy level, chat, by the way. Okay, I think I know what to do here, though. I think. Okay, that's like the 4th time that happened. It's getting a little ridiculous. Because, yeah, it automatically kills the Reznor, so I don't get to use the tongue. So somehow, I have to hit the P switch and also grab it in the same iframe. Wait, no. No. I think I know what to do here. Because if I remember correctly, this platform kind of hurts Yoshi, right? Okay, but how do I hit that turn block, though? Huh. Okay. So this isn't as easy as I thought it would be. It looks simple, but... What? Okay. That's a new one. Oh my... Oh, honestly, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like... I completely forgotten that I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I'm actually enjoying this a ton. Okay, so I need that P switch. I mean, let's just try to grab it with the iframes that I got. Okay, yeah, no chance at all. Huh. This requires a lot of brain power. Brain power! So... I need to hit the P switch, but I need the P switch to hit that block first. Or I somehow get the key out of there. I have another idea, but I don't know how to like execute it, is what I'm trying to say. Yoshi can't ton it because that beats the level. But that's what I'm thinking right now, that I could... Like, what if I do... I'm not gonna be able to get this. Yeah, no time at all. Okay. Puzzle level, puzzle level, puzzle level. I mean, can I maybe choose the level somehow like that? It might be possible. Do I need the mushroom? And I'm thinking about it more? Well, yeah, I do, because I need to get the Yoshi in here. Okay, what other things did I not try yet? I have an idea, but I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. Like, if I get hit with Yoshi here, will I have enough iframes to... I didn't mean to do that. I was just preparing myself. Now, I might have an idea, but it's just a matter of executing it now. Great. Like, the game doesn't even give me a reset door because they don't expect me to be that stupid, but you underestimate my skills, creator. Nice. Is that gonna do anything different for me? It hit me? Oh, I hit the frickin'... There was a spike here, right? That's what I hit. Watch. Yeah. Oh. Like, how many more puzzles do I got of this level? Jesus Christ. So, give me the mushroom. Let's try not to touch the evil chocolate. Grab Yoshi. And then... okay, so I instantly get back on Yoshi. Is this even possible to do? Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Do I win? Let's go! Hell yeah, dude! We did it! We freaking did it! Except we need the moon still, but the moon should be easy to get. Oh, what a level! I felt like I ran a marathon with my brain with that level. Yeah, just do this, and this should be easy to get because it should just be a flight here. Because all I have to do is just hitch a ride on that. No! No! All I need to do is just hitch a ride on that Reznor without hitting the... what's it called? The block Feeny McBomb. I don't know why I said McBomb. I hit you. But what a level this has been. Like... the fact that this could be done in the original Super Mario World, like, it's the old school level design contest, right? It's meant to be possible in the original, and that's freaking absolutely batshit insane to me. Okay, it's not over yet. Do that. I'm just scared of dying now. And what happened? I didn't even kill the Reznor that time. No, seriously, what the hell happened there? I didn't kill the red star. What the fuck? Okay, is this moon not gonna be easy at all to get? Like, am I not out of the woodworks just yet? I'm dead. I'm not dead. It is satisfying. Like, that's the thing with puzzle levels that I talk about when I'm ranking them, is once you figure out what to do with them, it's most likely easy, right? But the exception with this level is I beat it and I still don't know the solution to some of the rooms because I felt like I cheesed some of them, right? This is gonna despawn Yoshi, right? Okay, it didn't that time. What is that block? Either way, GG's. Moon. Then let's take the cinematic way out. GG's. Like, Jesus Christ, what a level that was. Like, how do you even come up with shit like that? What is up with the mountain world? Like, we had Castle of WTF, we had frickin' Shameless Sky, 12-player GM, and frickin' Uber's the Squist IO. But I'm exhausted after that. I'm not gonna end the stream because, like I said, I'm still on the night shift, and all you lovely viewers here are keeping me company through this exhausting night. But like, how do I even talk about that level? Like, first off, I'm pretty sure I cheesed one of the rooms because I did a block duplication and I seemingly despawned the message box there. I made sure to clip it because I literally did a clip. Like, I did a pixel perfect clip and duplicated a block. We spent an hour on that level. Holy crap. It's just as hard as the Kaiser level, chat. You heard it here. So yeah, as I was saying, as I was saying, that it's a puzzle level through and through, and normally, like the previous puzzle levels that I played, it's because a dot is like a command like thingy you say at first, Dogfather, so I don't think you can send it as itself. I mean, I could try. Yeah, I can't send it either. That's whack. Can you send 2 dots? Yes, you can. Not just 1 dot. So yeah, this is a puzzle level, and normally how I judge puzzle levels in VLDC is judging it based on, like, the replay value, right? Which, in normal puzzle levels, there's not really much replay value, because, right? A puzzle level is fun at first, but once you know the solution, then it's not really a level anymore, right? It's just an order of operations, as my friend likes to call those kind of scenarios. But the big but with this is Castle of WTF is the exception, because still there were some sections I was like, what the hell was I even supposed to do, right? Like that last room, I feel like that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Like, was I supposed to get off Yoshi there? Was I supposed to duplicate that block? I highly doubt it, but it worked for me. So, on the topic of that, by the way, that was a break. So I'm adding that to the bingo slot. So, I guess ranking time, and like this gets a 10 in creativity. I've never seen a level done like this before, and the fact that because like, based on the first room, sure, it took me a little bit to realize what was going on, but you saw me do that room over and over, and I just sped ran through it, right? Because I knew what to do. But some of the other rooms, right, it took me a couple attempts still, because it's both inconsistent. Like, remember what happened when I tried to get in the moon the second time? It freaking despawned Yoshi. I didn't even kill the Rex, so what the hell happened? I don't know. But I think this does get 3rd place. It doesn't get into the top 2 because I think Lit Dungeon, as an overall, like, just platforming level, has it beat. Because, again, Castle of WTF is a puzzle level through and through, right? But it has a break in it, it has inconsistencies, and at the end of the day, it's a puzzle level. While this one does have slight replay value, I'm only talking about, I think, 2 rooms, right, that I didn't know the solution to, but all the other rooms, I know the solution, right? So I could go play this level again. I'm not. And I could beat it in not in an hour, right? More like 10 minutes, hopefully. So yeah, 3rd place because that was a seriously dope puzzle level. Like, that's crazy that you could do that in the original Super Mario World. Fun fact, I think this is the highest placing puzzle level. Oops. This is the highest placing puzzle level I gave in any competition hack by far. 3rd place. I'm just gonna put exploitable. I'll just put breaks. Because the aesthetics, let's be honest, there's cut off. So I'll just give it a 4.5. Creativity, like I said, hands down 10. Design, okay, hot take, the design kind of sucks because some of the rooms, sure, it was probably meant to be claustrophobic for a reason, but like, I feel like with a puzzle level like this, they should give you a bit more breathing room in each room. Because, like, again, remember the last puzzle? I felt like I wasn't supposed to do that, but if I was supposed to ditch Yoshi, why make it such a tight corridor, right? So, I'm gonna say 6.5. Playability gets a 9. No. 8.5. I don't think it's a 9 because I think players aren't going to be frustrated by the inconsistencies this level has. Like, functionality, again, probably gets like a 7 or 7.5. It's a 7 because there was a couple of inconsistencies. And again, the breaks do kind of hurt this level, in my opinion. So you're thinking that based on that, YB Wright should beat it out? I say no, because YB Wright's main gimmick is kind of more lackluster than Castle of WTF, right? So GG's, chat. That is it for, well, ranking levels in this world. This tidy-ass corner up here. But we got our first Switch Palace! The Yellow Switch Palace by Heraga! Obviously, these aren't going to be properly ranked, but chat, place your bets. Auto-scroller? Bingo. Alright, you know what? Let's do something fun, chat. Let's see if I know how to do this. Okay. How do I do this? Start. Okay. Okay. So chat, it's time. It's time for you to win some points. Let us begin. Let's freaking do this, dude. Is Felix getting the yump? It closes in 1 minute. So please predict. If you want, that is. Here we freaking go. Fast auto-scroller at that. Oh, alright, chat. This yump doesn't count, by the way, but there you go. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm freaking nervous. No, I can't. I can't, what's it called, make a score. Alright, it's basically a, like, bad situation for all of the voters. You ready? The double yump for the fans? Ah! Sorry, Chad. You lose! You lose! I got the one. I got the one yump, but better luck in the next Switch Palace. How do I close this now? Hold on. Prediction. Can I... Ah! Prediction. Come on! Prediction. Okay, your vote didn't get through, damn. So, we did not yump. Choose outcome, a no. Anyway, hi, Fluffy Mainboard. Dogfather just summoning all of the lurkers. Come on, Dogfather. I know you're the GOAT. Yeah, complete. We did not yump, but I feel like I should do this for all of the Switch Palaces, right? Like, there's gonna be 3 more come time, but we did not yump. Apparently Fluffy Mainboard and ASM Max got it. So GG's, chat. That was the mountain world. We can finally put the hiking gear away. So obviously with this tiny world, I can't make a top 3 and bottom 3. So I'm gonna make a first place and second place. It's fine, Fluffy Mainboard. I wouldn't believe in myself as well. Better luck in the next Switch Palace, ladies and gents, and everyone else in between. Okay, first place absolutely goes to Castle of WTF, and last place goes to CLOUDSPOOKS, okay? Let's finally teleport out. And yeah, like, look how big the mountain world was. We had these 6, all of this. Like, it was, I told you, Chad, it was so big. That's what she said. Ayo. But now, it's time for a chat to get to choose. So, let's see if I know how to do this. Can I do a vote thingy? Shoot. Because I want... Oh, it's poll. Thank you. Thank you, Dogfather. Poll! Chat gets to decide which world we're doing next. So, let me type this out for a sec. We got... Forest. Medieval. Or, you know, I'm gonna leave that last. I'm gonna say forest or water/beach world. And I'll let you decide, chat. Duration, I'll do 2 minutes this time. So which costume would you like to see next, chat? Is basically the question. You want to go to the beach each, or you want to head into the spooky forest? I shall leave it up to you as I hydrate. So please vote. I'm not trying to call out all the lurkers. I don't think it tells me who voted and who did it anyways. Alright, it's looking like people want to go to the beach in the middle of freaking winter. But I see you. I'll wait. I'll wait if someone else vibes. If you're wondering, by the way, am I gonna wear a bikini for the beach world? No, but I do have a what's it called? A water world costume. I have a beach one and a water world one. And I think you guys and gals and everyone else in between is going to like what's it called, the water world. Here, I'm gonna vote as well. Oh, forest world. Alright, it's looking heavily in the beach world, which is up here, by the way. You might be wondering what this level is going to be called. That's called the Crossroads. It doesn't belong anywhere. Because the medieval world is here, forest world is here, and beach world is down this way, right? Alright, can I end it? You know, bingo card for this world? I mean, if you spend the points, I can. I wasn't planning on making a new bingo card for a new world, but... Alright, water and beach wins. Let me go dress up real quick, chat. So, BRB. Alright. Well, if you're playing along, chat, redeeming that means we all have to reset our bingo card. Everybody does. So, BRB for a quick sec as I change into a bikini, Lamau. Okay, BRB. Let me change the background as well. Imagine going to the beach in the mountains, am I right? Oh. I hope I have a scene for this. Yeah, I didn't really change much about the beach costume because I figured everybody in chat when I showed it on stream back in VLEC 11, everyone liked this costume. However, when we get into the water, you'll see a new costume then, so stay tuned for that. But you all lovely viewers voted. We are going to the beach. However, we have a crossroad level to do, which is this one. So you got Cavemania by XYZ 600 SP. That is a mouthful. 115th place with the whole shebang. Normal exit, secret exit, moon, and Yoshi coin. With a score of... But yeah, as soon as we get to the water, I'll change the costume again then. Because when I was planning the costumes, I was like, do I do entire beach one or do I do a beach and world one? And then I did a world one as well. World one, water one. So 115th place, the score of 21 flat out of 60, with judges' scores being 25, 22, 27, and 10. Shout out to the fourth judge. Let's do this. Cavemania. Yeah, this level doesn't really belong anywhere. It's kind of like Volcanic Volcano back in OLDC 1. I just called it the Crossroads, because it's like, you get to choose which way to go, right? You can either go to the beach world or the mountain world. And we went to the beach world. All you lovely viewers voted. Sure? What? Oh, we're underwater! Wait, so this does count towards the beach/water world. Unfortunately, you're not going to see the water costume just yet. Unfortunately, like, pun intended, not to burst our bubble, but the water costume kind of failed. And you'll see what I mean when I put it on. But I'm really, like, clickbaiting you, right? I'm like, stay tuned, chat. You do not want to miss this episode of OLDC 2. News at 11. Midway. Sure. No yump. I always go for a yump no matter what, right? But, like, now I have to try because I gotta get another bingo. Any secreters? I gotta be careful about that because I could clip through the ground there. Let's just go this way. I made a grave. Oh! Oh my god! I did like the most sketch freaking turn ever. I kind of want to clip into the ground again and see how far I could have gone. Oh well, got the moon. Spitter win. So as always, chat, hourly checkup. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream. As always, thank you for spending your lovely time with yours truly. I try my best. I make all these costumes because that's how much I love these compilation hacks. And yeah, just thank you for spending time with yours truly. It's definitely helping me get through the night, right? And don't worry, your boy is finally gonna get a proper night's rest. Hopefully tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to get up at... Also, we're apparently outside. Like, is this a cave level, or are we outside? 50? 50! Let's go! That is hype. But as I was saying, yeah. So I'm on the night shift until 5 AM, right? I'm already running on 2 hours of sleep. Fortunately, I have to get up at 7 again for a doctor's appointment for my back. But after the doctor's appointment, I do have a... Was that a one-shot? I think it was. Thank you, Fluffy Mainboard. I'm kind of tempted to count that as a moon because I did get a 3-up. I did get the moon. What am I talking about? Stupid. First try. Thank you for the reminder, Fluffy Mainboard. The classic Felix, frickin' forgetting to fill out the bingo card. And I'm pretty sure we know where the secret exit is, so... This level honestly feels like it couldn't settle on a gimmick, right? It's called Cavemania. We start in a cave, then we have a water section, then we have a cave, and then we're outside. Like... But what I'm seeing is 115th seems a little harsh, right? It doesn't feel that bad. Sure, the moon is pretty jank to get and not very secretive, and the secret exit is... Like, I always appreciate a level that makes you backtrack like this, but not really any buts. I appreciate a level that... Like, you have to go back with an item, right? It's better than the levels that are just hold right the video game, right? So, any secreters? Why is it shaped like that? It looks like a butt. Sorry. Yeah, now it looks like we're all of a sudden in, like, Valley of Bowser or something. Like, happy music underground. I guess... I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but mania is normally used in a term of, like, mashup, which that level kind of was a mashup. It's not my kind of mashup level, though. So, GG's. Yeah. I think what this level should have done is stuck with one gimmick instead of... Because what that level felt like is it felt like 4 different levels in one. Right, you had the water section, you had the mushroom section, you had the outside section, and you had 2 cave sections, which were completely different. Because one had lava and the other didn't, right? So, yeah, like, I kind of liked it for what it was worth, but in terms of a competition hack, and, like, pulling on the professional pants, the PP, it is... a mess in terms of just settle on one thing, right? Because that's the mindset I have when I compile, when I make my levels is, I'm like, okay, I need a level for this world. Let me go down the list of just objects and or sprites, and let me pick one, and let me center that around center that for the entirety of the level. And I'm not saying that I expect every creator to do that, but I'm bringing it up for Cavemania because Cavemania had a gimmick in each room, right? Like, water section was swim through it, I guess. First section was dodge the chucks. Third section was go across the skull raft while dodging the chucks. Fourth section was, like, right? Just couldn't settle on one. But other than that, nothing really wrong with it, though, to warrant it 115th. Like, shouts to the 4th judge for making it being a little harsh on XYZ 600 SP. A name actually goes hard when it rolls off the tongue nicely. So, I don't know. You would think, for example, Blue-Gray Valley would be a similar case, but Cavemania doesn't strike me as this level belongs in a Super Mario World game, right? Because no Super Mario World game is going to be like, okay, here's 5 different aesthetics in one level, right? We're not counting, you know, for example, in Mario Odyssey Darker Side, which is multiple sections, right? Because if that was the case, Cavemania would have been really difficult and a one-shot, which we did, ayo! So, I think it goes here. It's not above Moreelse Deserts, but it is above Simply Mansion. I'm noticing that I'm starting to grow a little bit of a, like, little farm of boring levels, but nothing really wrong with them. AKA Simply Mansion, Moreelse Deserts, and Cavemania gets 32nd. So GG's. So the aesthetics, I mean, there wasn't any cutoff, but you don't deserve an 8. Creativity, I kind of want to give you a shitpost 8, but I'm not. I'll just give you a 7.5. The design, hot take, I am giving an 8, because the design of the level sets up for so much, except XYZ didn't do anything with it. So, playability, 7, and functionality, I honestly didn't see any problems with it. Sure, if you're stupid, you could yeet the key off screen, getting the secret exit, but it's not necessarily a soft lock because you could just run off the cliff, but you just get a 10. So, GG's. It's a normal level with overall decent-ish stats, right? So, moving on, we gotta head to the water, chat. We gotta go glug glug. So, up we go. We got Mansion Slide by Luaxon. I remember Luaxon from previous VLDCs. Now, you see, after this level, we're going out to the water. So, yeah, I know this isn't exactly the beach, but what do you want me to call this part of the world, right? The Crossroads? I wouldn't have a freaking costume for Crossroads. Okay, 42nd place with a score of 38.88 out of 60. That's a lot of 8s. The judges' scores being 47, 40, 39, and 29.5. So it started off high and slowly dropped down with each judge, right? Each judge, right? Let's do it. Oh, spooky! Spooky house! Point of advice. Remove the rocks by sliding into them. Press the down button on the slope to slide. And that's why it's called Mansion Slide, I guess. Okay, we got more of these slidey gimmicks. Thank you. But I wonder with the lack of background if we're gonna get layer 2 involved. That would be pretty hype. My jump didn't come out. Shoutouts to Fluffy Mainboard and Up Pipes. Okay, probably nothing. Nice. I know you could do that, but I never done that in my hack, but it's such a silly thing that you could do, is what I'm trying to say. Hold still. That sucks. Well. Whoa! I freaking flew there. You know, I'm just gonna reset. I wanna get the Yoshi coin. Honestly, I could have probably kept playing and I would have taken an L somewhere. So it looks like, I mean, we were just talking about this with Cavemania, right? We got a main gimmick here already. Being the slidey gimmick. Yeah, you wouldn't expect that to work, but it just does. I actually have to, I like that setup. I actually had to get rid of the shellless Koopas there, because... No, doesn't the Chuck go like, it past them? I think I was overthinking it. I love how I could just fly there. Come on. One more attempt. Okay, fine. Got nothing. I think I need the chuck again. Something tells me no. I was about to say yes. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Sorry if you like that song, I just ruined it for you. Okay, these are some cute setups. Midway, so far, I'm enjoying this level. I guess I'm a sucker for the butt slide gimmick. Fun fact, in my hack, I have a whole level centered around, like, butt sliding. Really? Okay, fine, let's do that again. Jeez, it's pretty tight, isn't it? Oh wait, it wants me to do this, right? That is so cool that it does it like that. So this time I assume I don't hold the B button, so I'm just holding down. Oh, this level kind of rules, I ain't gonna lie. Why did I think anything else was gonna happen there? Okay, I got baited, dude. That's messed up. P-switch? Where would I use it? Oh, here. Bruh, I gotta get like the... Bruh, I can't... That is the tiniest freaking thing ever. There you go. Just wanted to do it how it was meant to be. Aw, I wanted more. I was enjoying myself in that level. That was fun. That felt like more of a mini-game level than an actual OLDC level, though. Because, yeah, I'm glutinous. I wanted more from that gimmick. That was really fun while it lasted. I don't really have any complaints because... Well, not complaints, but like, I don't really have anything bad to say about this level, mainly because I never done a level of this caliber or played a level like this before. So you would think I would give it a high placing, but I think there was enough, like... There was enough for me to say that it's not good enough to be like top 5. Like, while yes, it was fun, ultimately kind of have to burst the bubble when I say that it also felt a little like, yeah, a bit too mini-gamey, right? Because most of the butt slides was just optional for the Yoshi coins, right? Because I feel like, you know, let's do it right now again. I feel like most of the what's it called, gimmicks I could just pass by, right? Because the hell is that, Felix? But like, oh, you know what else I forgot? Like, I mean, forgetting to update the frickin' bingo card. We got all of this, and did I die before the midway? I don't think I did. Did we have red sprite block? I don't think we did. Infinite power farm, no. No midway, no. I think we're good for now. I think, and I hope. But please let me know if I missed something, and I will gladly add it. But yeah, as I was saying, because... Bro? As I was saying, that... yeah, most of the butt sliding felt mostly optional. Like, okay, maybe not. Because this entire beginning we had to do butt slides, right? But what I'm trying to say is the main gimmick was very just periodic, right? Like, dude, that was dope. Did you see that? I freaking ducked underneath that block. Because, yeah, the second half really picked it up, but like, maybe it's a good thing that the level is doing it in sporadic bursts and not oversaturating it, but at the same time, Luaxon only did it, like, a handful of times, which, if you're gonna call the level Match and Slide, I kind of expect expect the level to be like, you know, where's the slide gimmick where I have to do like momentum jumps, right? I kind of had to do it for the last Yoshi coin, but again, that's optional. Like what I'm trying to say is there was missed potential in this level. I feel like with the gimmick of you being able to do butt slides and get that sweet ass dopamine of doing slide gimmicks into, like, yeah, just a whole slide gimmicks, and you get huge bursts of speed, you could do some seriously cool stuff with that. Imagine Slide misses that mark, unfortunately. It's kind of that case of it was starting to cook, especially in the second half. But, like, for example, remember when it told me to press B? Did it want me to hold B or did it want me to jump? I don't know. Based on the note block, I thought it wanted me to jump. That's why, right? Like, the block placement, in my opinion, is a little, like, a little frickin' English speak words questionable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, as much as I loved it, as much as I loved it, it doesn't hit like a top 10 level should have been, in my opinion. But I do think that this still goes up here. Like, it is absolutely top 20. So I think it beats out Chuck's Ass, Rex Ridge, even Iggy's Koopa's Castle. But Dino Mountain is where I kind of start to slide down. Pun intended, right? Because Dino Mountain also had a dope gimmick, right? But they just didn't do enough of it. While Mansion Slide did do more, but also just not enough, right? So I think Mansion Slide gets 14th, I think. Yeah, it beats out Dino Mountain. Does it beat out LT Lavara's level, though? I'm going to say no, despite that level being short. Because LT Lavara did do the gimmick all the way through, right? From beginning to end. I gotta remind myself, by the way. These levels. I gotta title the ones that were short. So... I know there was another one down here that was short that I forgot to write. Where were they? Oh, I did write it here. Short. Short. I freaking yeeted my mic. Hopefully it didn't produce too much noise on your end, chat. So yeah, Mansion Slide still gets a semi-finalist placement, but I don't think it's top 10 material, but it is a good level. So, like, the aesthetics, I mean, it was a pitch. That's another thing, right? With the pitch black background, that tells me, okay, they sacrificed the layer two. And that's how, I think that's why I was a little disappointed, because I thought there was going to be layer 2 involved, and there just wasn't. So, shame. Creativity, I guess I'll give you an 8. I guess you did enough. Design, like, you could have done more, so I'm only going to give you a 7. Playability's an 8. And functionality, there was some parts, like both with the Chuck and also the slide gimmick in the second half, that felt a little silly. So I'll give it a 9. So, honestly, like, wish that there was something more here, right? I really wish there was. So GG's. We are getting closer to the water, chat. Make sure to grab your snorkeler, because we're getting there. Moving on. Fortress level. We got Fresh Air Fortress by Donut. Yummy! 71st place with a score of 32.25 out of 60, so above the halfway threshold. It doesn't matter, I just like to mention it because it's like you get the passing grade. You get the above 50%, right? The judges' scores being, I already lost a level, 36, 33, 40, and 20. Shouts to the 4th judge, ruining everybody's dreams of getting a higher placement. Like, do you think... Oh, nice. Wait, can I climb this? Ah! Okay, they try to go for like the nice aesthetics, right? But without map 16 editing, I guess you gotta settle for second best, right? So we got an outside fortress level. I actually like these. Not mishmash gimmick per se, but mishmash just aesthetics. And again, in OLDC, in OLDC you can only do so much, right? But oh, I thought I was dead there. But yeah, in OLDC you can only do so much with the aesthetics. So when I see something different like this, I'm like, okay, that's cool, right? Because that's something different than what we're used to. Midway already? I feel like, sure, there was some spicy parts, but definitely lacking in the enemy department if you noticed. Whoa. The hell is that supposed to be underneath us? Is that supposed to be like, you know, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, where art thou? So much I know about medieval fairy tales. Like, let me down your hair from these giant-ass windows? Is that what is this supposed to be? I don't know. But I am noticing that, like, we kind of had levels like this before, right? That they put all their points in aesthetics, and unfortunately, come great aesthetics, comes pretty lackluster gameplay. He says this as he freaking shat the bed there. Ooh. Like, this is just me producing what's it called? Spicy meatball, right? Edited boss! I think this is our first one of the entire playthrough. Did I get rid of the... No, it's right here. Look at that. Was that a colored background in this level? I don't think so. No. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Like, yeah, it's... I mean, especially the boo ring barely makes a difference, right? It would have made a difference if it was, like, 2 tiles instead of 8 tiles each. But yeah, GG's. Thumbs up emoji from Mario there. I did that on purpose. That throw block is freaking out, man. So, yeah, it's suffering from what's it called? From VLDC syndrome, where they put all of their focus on the aesthetics, and you had amazing aesthetics, but then that means you have to deliver in the gameplay as well, right? And unfortunately, Donut did not deliver in the gameplay, because sure, there was some spicy parts, but that's because I made it spicy, right? Like, especially in that second half, I was the one that screwed up the platform, and that's when, you know, stuff started to hit the fan. Not exactly on purpose, but you get it, right? So, yeah, that's really it with this level. It was a pretty level, but unfortunately the gameplay didn't really back it up. You would think that it would, because it was a decently legit platforming level, but it didn't hit the mark that I was like, okay, this is, as they call it in Super Mario World, an athletic level, right? It was just, okay, I'm mostly holding right, and I'm occasionally pressing the B button. Like, sure, the turn blocks in the, excuse me, in the first section was a little spicy, but it's not enough, right? So, I just realized something. Give me a second. I know I said I would showcase the water outfit, but I kind of forgot I had to set something in on my phone, and I'm wondering how much time I have left, if I'm going to be able to, like, I want to at least showcase the water aesthetic to all you lovely peeps. So let's see how much. Okay, I got an hour 30, so I could beat 2 levels in about an hour 30 before the deadline. So yeah, Fresh Air Fortress, not decent. This is, fun fact, probably going to be the first 8.5 in the aesthetics, because it was a pretty level. It really was. But again, the gameplay did not match it. So, not really sure where this goes. Like, sure, the aesthetics does carry it a bit, but how far do I want to carry it? I think somewhere here, but I have to go check and see what Mario Go Spinny was. I think it was in the mountain world. Mario Go Spinny. No, I think it was here, right? Yeah, right here. Okay, yeah. The Fresh Air Fortress is better than that, but for some reason, it's not better than Not Secret Area. I don't know what compels me to say that, but something tells me it's not better than Not Secret Area. So it gets 25th. So 25th goes to Fresh Air Fortress in all caps. So the aesthetics. Here's your first ever 8.5 chat. You have a round of applause to Donut. But like creativity, it only gets a 7. The gameplay only gets a 7. I don't think it warrants a 6.5. The design was honestly like you had a lot of room, right? You could have cooked, creator, and you didn't really. And functionality, that was just me screwing up, so you get a 10. Not a 1,000, just a 10. So maybe, like, I kind of called it, right? I didn't want to take away aesthetics because maybe there will be that rare case of an 8.5 or, well, now even a 9, right? I don't think I ever handed out a 10 in aesthetics in OLDC. Like, it's something's gonna have to absolutely blow my mind to warrant a 10 in aesthetics, right? Welcome back, chat. Let us continue on. So yeah, I'm gonna play these 2 levels here. I'm going to showcase the water aesthetic when we travel on water there, and that'll be it. So last beach world level, we got Shipwreck Shore SNS by Caracc. I don't think I remember liking a Caracc level in VLDC 11. 114th place, that just makes me even more worried. 114th place with a score of 21.50 out of 60, with judges' scores being 13, 32, 27, and 14. So the first judge also gives it a low score. That's when you know it's like something's up, right? I'm not saying I trust the first judge, but what I'm noticing is the second and the fourth judge are the ones that are like hard asses, right? Let's do it. Okay, cave music. So, ooh. Okay, different colored background, if you can believe that. We made a plus sign. Look at that. Imagine that hurt me. Look how freaking spiky that. This is really risky for me to hit all of the question mark blocks. What? Okay, layer 3 all of a sudden. What's up with the creator and, like, the dirt? I assume that's supposed to be... Like I always say when I try to justify aesthetics, I like to think I have a very vast imagination, and I'm trying to justify what these rock formations are, that they're supposed to be, like, not necessarily coral, but it's Shipwreck Shore, right? So we're like kind of in a ship right now, but it's also like the fact that I'm kind of grasping at straws for the imagination kind of goes to show that it doesn't really work. What I'm trying to say is, like, it's rock formations, right? The ship broke against these rocks, except it also doesn't make sense considering we are in the ship. So, like, are the rocks pointing out from underneath? Am I overthinking this? For my freaking autistic ass? Absolutely. But I'm trying to... Like, I'm doing this for the sake of the creator, right? Overall, not bad. Layer 2? Okay. Hold up. Like, I always perk up when we get layer 2. It's like, let them cook, right? And here I'm like also trying to justify how does the layer 2 aesthetic work? Like, is it waves crashing up? I am thinking way too hard into this, chat. I am so sorry. I'm gonna shut up now. And how much you want to bet we're gonna get a layer 2 Yoshi coin? You know how it goes. Every level does it. I think this is an auto generator, by the way. Oh, it's just coins down there. I would like that P-switch, though. I don't know if I'm tempted to use it now or wait until later in the level. Aw. I assume these are here to pop the balloon, so yes, it is an auto generator. Well, slow down. Too many sprites on screen. But yeah, I'm noticing it's kind of suffering from shifting cavern that, like, layer 2 is your one-way ticket to, like, instant top 10, not only from me, but officially ranked as well. And what I'm seeing is not a whole lot, right? With the layer 2, like, sure, we have this here for the Yoshi coin, but, like, sure, we saw spikes at the beginning, but other than that, right, it's just a whole lot of slowdown, and now we just got flat surface. Got it. 1! So, I like what the creator was trying to go for, but maybe, like, am I saying this after we played an already pretty level? I don't know, but like I said, I kind of spent my entire time just trying to justify the aesthetics in this level. So GG's. Yeah, like, the water section, you know what? No. Let me reiterate. You know what I think the problem in this level is? The creator relied too much on the hard-coded stuff. So let me cook for a second when I talk about this. So, if you noticed in the first section, when we were in the ship, most of the level was centered around if the water should be a high tide or a low tide, right? That, sure, it doesn't really matter either way, but, like, when I got that one Yoshi coin, sure, I was stupid and hit the fish. But where I'm going with this is, you saw in the second half, after the midway, that you saw all those turn blocks. The creator wanted the auto generator to, like, spawn in a bunch of the bubbles, right? To spawn in all the bubbles, to pop the balloons, to have enemies fall down on you. But at the same time, the layer 2 kind of stops that if you think about it. Because especially, remember where the first slowdown began? That it was just, like, stalagmites, right? If an enemy pops a balloon, they're gonna get stuck in one of those little corridors, right? And they're not even a threat. So that's what this level is suffering from. That the creator was relying too much on the auto generators, is what I noticed. So I think that's why it got a pretty low placement of 114th, because, like, sure, it's not the, you know, like, bullet bill gimmick or flying fish. Thank God it wasn't the flying fish gimmick. But I saw through it. I saw through Caracc. I saw what he was trying to cook, and normally, like, I kind of bring down the hammer. I'm like, that's lame of you to rely on the auto generators. And maybe I'm being a little lenient, because the two auto generators, the layer 3 water and then the bubbles generator, they're very obscure, right? Like, it took me a second to realize if it was even an auto generator in the second half. But I can't really say how you could do it better. Like, with the layer 3 water, I would honestly be surprised if anyone can make layer 3 water work in a, like, VLDC/OLDC setting, because I don't know how many levels I played with the layer 3 water, but based on my memory right now, it wasn't a whole lot, and they haven't really worked out. So, GG's, Caracc. I respect the hustle, but it unfortunately did not pay off. Hopefully you get involved a bit more next time, Caracc. So, level was a little laggy, but I liked it. So with that said, I think it just gets 36. Because it doesn't beat out Cavemania. It does beat out Simply Mansion, though. Yes. Yes, but not Cavemania. Because Cavemania, despite what I talked about it, did have more hands-on approach, right? So, Shipwreck sure gets 35th. So the aesthetics. I'm sorry, you did not deserve a 7 or 7.5. You did not deserve an 8 because, like, that's all I was focusing on when we were playing that level, right? That I have a wild imagination, and the fact that I was kind of struggling justify how these rock formations are supposed to be in terms of a storyline didn't work out, right? The creativity, unfortunately, I'm giving you a 6 because, not a 66. Unfortunately, a 6 because, like I said, I'm gonna put here, rely too much, keyboard please, too much on, I'm just gonna put generators. I'll put auto generators. Auto generators. Because, yeah, I kid you not when I say that if you have layer 2 in your level, that should instantly propel you to, like, top 50 easy. So the fact that it didn't for Caracc means that, yeah, it didn't really blend well together with the gimmick that was the bubble popping. Design, all in all, it's mostly flat if you think about it. So I'll give you 6. Playability, 7.5, because for some reason I feel bad about this level, right? And functionality, you have the auto generator and 2 of them, so I am 8.5, because 8 seems a little too harsh, because I was thinking a whole point for both of them, but it wasn't that bad, right? Alright, chat, last level, but that is it for the beach world, I guess. I know it wasn't much, but well, it's time to put on the snorkeler suit, and I am gonna go play dress up for a quick second. But I hope you like the new costume that I made especially just for this OLDC. I mean, for future VLDCs, right? Anyway, BRB. Here we go. It looks so freaking stupid, but I hope you like it, chat. We gotta get the background as well. Under the sea! So, I'm supposed to be in a bubble, but as you can see, it kind of cuts off at the top. That's why I said that it didn't really work out. If you're wondering what I'm holding, that's a harpoon. Yes, it makes sense even though we're in a bubble. And yes, that is a starfish on my visor. I hope you like it, chat. Moving on, for the final level of the stream, we got Aquatic Rift. Isn't that a freaking Sonic Adventure 2 level? By eMad38. I think I like eMad levels, so I'm excited about this. 27th place, with a score of 44 flat out of 60, with judges' scores being 44, 46, 41, and 45. That is, like, the most average score we had yet. Like, no drama from the 4th judge, right? Let's do it. Final level of the stream, chat. Thank you so much for spending time with yours truly. Oh, we're not in water. But we got... What is the term called? Buoyancy? Oh, we got a fish out of water aesthetic. Grape soda! Don't touch that grape soda, though. Ah! I freaking hate these potaboos, man. Because, you see that? They do that weird thing with the camera. So, ooh. But, like, so much for being underwater, huh? But, yeah. Unironically, I like this costume. So, I hope you appreciate it as well, Chad. Don't worry, there's more new costumes yet to be seen in this playthrough, so time to be a sellout when I say drop a follow. And hopefully catch you next time, which probably won't be until maybe Friday or the weekend, because tomorrow is Pee-Pee Day. Yo, green apple flavored? I love green apple flavored drinks, dude. Except the potaboo. Whoa! Okay, I know how that works because of the frickin' slope like that, but that's still crazy nonetheless. Yoink! Yeah, nice setup, except I broke it with the power of the shell, baby! Oh god, Torpedo Ted's actually spawned in there. Okay, so far decent. But I'm ready to see, like, the main gimmick, right? Like, I guess the main gimmick is fish out of water, right? As we're seeing. But vertical section, shouts to my first generation bingo card where I actually unironically had just vertical section as a bingo slot. Oh! Freaking double potaboo, stupid. Double pufferfish. They both start with P, okay? Well, we're climbing. I've noticed, like, I have to give credit because vertical levels do that weird thing that, like, it could get a little jank with the whole, what's it called? Like, sprite limitation. And what I'm noticing is there's no slowdown in this level. But what I am noticing is, unfortunately, the Fire Flower is absolutely shredding this level in terms of, like, the main, what's it called, gimmick. It's just, like, none of this is a challenge, right? Because normally I like the fish out of water gimmick because, you know, the only thing you can do about them is spin jump on them, right? Even with the cheaps, you can't spin jump. Like, yeah, for example, here. Well, it's a problem that he's not waking up. Oh well, time to unfortunately break the gimmick again. And I hope that's probably the end of the level. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I feel like I completely broke that level without even trying to. 15! Because it was simply, I had power-ups, and I used the power-ups that was given to me, right? But I feel like I ruined the gimmick in the second half, right? Because I was just shooting the fish and moving on. So it felt like just an FPS shooter for a sec there, right? Thank you for the hydrate, Dogfather. But yeah, that's it for me tonight, chat. We are going to finish ranking this level, and then I'm going to call it. But next time, you're going to see more of this water costume, and heck, if we get lots of lovely viewers, I think I'm gonna start doing more predictions and have Chad vote on the next world. Because I want, like, Chad to get more involved, right? But anyway, I'll save that for the last bit. We gotta rank this level, so, like, I kind of have to end stream to go deal with the thing I have to send within an hour. But I want to play this level again without the power-ups and see how much different it is. So here's the question. Do I rank it? Do I rank it and come back to it? Or do I save the ranking and play this again next time I stream? Yeah, of course, Zap Fox. Like, I appreciate everyone for being here. Lurker or a chatter. You all seriously mean the world to me, so thank you very much for tuning in. I might honestly do a hot take and wait to rank this level. You know what? No. I'm gonna rank this level and then I'll play it again and see if the ranking changes at all. Because, yeah, like, if you saw in the first half, it kind of cooked a little bit, right? Because I had to get a little bit involved with the fish. But in the second half, sure, the creator kind of tried to stop the gimmick in terms of, okay, you have to use torpedo teds instead, right? But, right, you only saw it, I think, 3 or 4 times, while the rest was dodge the rib van fish. Except all I did was hope you like fish sticks, chat, because we were handing them out in an aquatic. Oh my god, in aquatic rift. Yeah, I'm like slumbering with my words. I don't even feel tired, but I know like Felix is all juiced out. Gotta put Mike the Airplane Dragon back in, like fill him back up, right? Engines are running a little loose. Okay, enough with stupid airplane airplane puns. So it's honestly a case of first half good, second half unfortunate, but at the same time, you kind of have to blame the creator because the creator should have realized, okay, if the player gets the fire flower, then the section can kind of break a lot, right? And well, I showed what happened, right? So it's unfortunate because I think this level was trying to go for something and we just ruined it. So for now, I think it goes beside Leap Claps because Soda Lake was a bit better, believe it or not. I could also see it being above Blue Gray Valley and Classic Romp. Over Classic Romp, yes. In fact, I'm going to do a change here again. And this can move up by 1. Oops. Thank you, keyboard. Very cool. This can move down because, yeah, as you can see, that 5 in Classic Romp. Like, I think I was giving it too much credit, right? Oh my god, keyboard. Like, it might be time to retire this keyboard and just plug in the new one. And I'll just get used to rhythm gaming on the new one. So now with the re-ranking, Aquatic Rift only beats out Chuck's ass. Yes, I said ass and not grass. Because the level was ass. I'm just kidding. It was good. That's why it's in top 20 still. So Aquatic Rift gets a pretty shaky 19th place. Like I said, like I'm going to write here. Run back next stream. Because I want to play this without power-ups. Fire flower. Like the fact, like honestly just writing that, it should get a lower placement because if the level dramatically changes based on the item you get, that's honestly classified as a break, straight up. So aesthetics, I mean the grape soda looked weird, but it was a colored background, 7. Creativity, again you try to cook, but like we saw with the last Yoshi coin, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. It wasn't even the Fire Flower's fault. So design, just a 7.5. I think it's gonna be 7.5 across the board. Even functionality, like the fact that if it changes that dramatically because of a power-up, that kind of stinks, right? So GG's chat. That is officially gonna do it for me for tonight. So thank you very much for tuning in as usual. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for keeping me company during this night shift. I'm gonna finish it up and try to get proper night's rest for the doctor tomorrow, and I seriously appreciate it tonight, chat. It was awesome to see people like voting on the next world and like the prediction stuff. Like I should do that more for the Switch Palaces, right? But yeah, have a wonderful night or day wherever you may be, chat. Hopefully I made your second half of the week all the much better. And Anyone got any ideas for raids? Probably just Fluffy mainboard, since friend and all. So Fluffy mainboard. Gotta spell this right with this poopy frickin' keyboard. Yeah, have a wonderful night or day wherever you may be, Chad. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely for PP Day finale for Super Mario Mon. But honestly, if I'm tired, I might just skip it. I'm sorry, but I think I will be well rested, hopefully. Hey, peace out, chat.